please.
Device disconnected.
That was a close fucking call.
You know, Gus, I have a feeling that you might use it during dishes.
I have a suspicion.
What's a really cringe name we can call our watchers or our listeners?
ChatGPT.
Chat. Hey, oh yeah, fax machine.
Fax machine.
Because Tim is our main.
Tim's
Alright, fax machines.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, my shitters?
It's like Shardies.
Shardies?
The Shardies.
Tim literally is always fucking pooping though.
Chat was
These are
Shardy 1 all along. Chat was Shardy 1.
Chat was Shardy 1!
Chat is Shardy 1.
Anyway, we're doing character cocktail nights. Gus is fiercely creating something over in the kitchen. I see Southern Comfort.
I see.
It's not making me very comfortable.
More like Southern Cone.
Hey!
There's a package of mint and that scares me.
Hold on, we gotta get. Can you grab the mic?
Oh, the mic is in the wrong spot. Sorry, guys.
It's in the wrong spot. Let's talk.
See, I didn't pick my ability and score improvement because we leveled up last time. And it's just like, there is obviously a class, or not class, but an ability here that I should be leveling up.
I did con because I'm so squishy.
Oh,
I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna stay a +0 for intelligence.
I think it's good if you're not.
Low-key, like my con.
What if you max out?
For flavor texting, I thought about doing wisdom, but I need the con for
health.
Because I'm doing so bad.
I maxed out my dex.
Oh, speaking of health, T, can you roll a d10 for me?
Oh, dear God, why?
I want to see how much health I get.
How much health you get?
Can I roll?
Someone want to do the recap?
Wait.
No,
I'm gonna make it charisma. If my charisma score is 17, that means I have a +3.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. What happened last time? It was kind of fucked. We were all in our little rooms. We all got little rooms. Except two of you guys. Crazy? I was crazy once. Except for like...
They locked me in I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A
rubber
room. A rubber room with Reek.
With Reek.
Oh yeah, it was Reek.
Yeah.
A rubber room with Reek.
Ace and Satevis, we're in a room together, and they got a friend. They had a friend.
Yeah, God.
They got a friend. They got a friend named Reek that I want to keep very badly. I want to put him in my little pocket.
You could when using cockroach form.
That's true.
Blue Beetle.
I have a big holding.
It was the Blue Beetle.
I'm sorry.
Universe.
But Reek was like, I'm gonna make friends with you, but the one I don't like as much, I'm gonna eat, but then I'm also gonna probably eat the other one. But oh well, because how many times does Master feed me? 3.
Just 3.
Just 3. Oh, also Reek is needed to build stuff out of body parts.
Yeah.
Equally terrifying.
Yay! Lyla got a little visit from her terrifying little friend who wants to take over her body, and she was like, "Can you fuck off?" And it did. Nat 20.
Yeah, Nat 20. Power Nat 20.
Cole had like so many more lines and things to show you, and then you were
Yeah.
like, no.
Oh yeah, she was shown all the previous vessels.
Yep.
We'll say. I don't like that laugh.
That was a little chuckle.
Cole makes me nervous.
You're a fucking DM yourself. You have no right to say that.
Willow me.
Will you? I did give one of my players human daddy issues.
Human day? What?
He's an owlin. And he was like, I don't know about my dad.
Oh yeah,
that's
I
up to
heard
you.
about this.
And I was like, up to me, you say.
Say less.
Anyway. Umbra and the strange old man, we cut back to them, and this old man seems to know quite a bit about Umbra, and was like, answer my questions, tell me the weaknesses of Onyx and how to get through the walls, and
he picked the worst
probably, yeah, and
child of a political figure to
yeah,
for this reason.
and Umbra's like, I don't fucking know, man, like, they're walls. Like, you seem to probably know better how to get through walls since you fucked up Wesson.
Yep.
Accurate. and then gave Umbra a nice little tour of a giant military base, essentially, with no walls. No walls in this town.
Which is arguably creepy.
Which
There's so much
which is
worse.
fucked up.
It's a little bit.
But Shardy 2 has survived. This is important. It'll come back later.
Well, it's not.
It's just not just a surprise tool to help you later. It's a very surprise tool.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
To not help you later.
Yeah. And he was like, I want you to truly understand how fucked your world is. I'm gonna destroy your world. And baby girl. And then they brought Umbra back to his cell. And then he went into Lyla's room and was like, "Sup, Shawty? I wanna fight." And she's like, "Oh, goody." And so they went upstairs. She fought him. He was a high-level monk. It didn't go well for her.
Lots of good night.
You know, she got a couple hits in, though. So,
Turns out.
proud of her girl. Proud of her girl.
Oh, yeah.
One hit.
One hit wonder.
I wouldn't call that a wonder.
One hit mediocre.
Well, he said...
Oh.
he said I would have been pretty good in fight night. We take those compliments, and so she's like, "Oh, cool, a compliment,
We take
but
those,
you
we
did
can.
just liquefy my bones. I'm pretty sure."
100%.
Truly, that ability, it literally is like, your bones are just fucking like dust now.
Yeah,
It's like, oh,
I was
okay.
fucked.
How long does that effect last?
Oh well, I have a one
Level
point of
up.
exhaustion for like 20 days.
I never texted you character interactions I wanted to have. Fuck.
Neither did I.
No.
I did.
Only Amanda did.
Yay!
Basically, y'all get to listen to Amanda have fun tonight, and none of
Yay!
you get to do anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay!
That's what I deserve for not being prepared.
Oh yeah, and then we'll go back to Ace and Satevis and Reek.
No, that's okay. You
Ace
don't need
just
to.
sprayed Reek in the face with poison from their mouth.
Themselves get hit with a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yes.
They're like, can I pick the rock?
Yeah, you keep that. You keep your intelligence at a +0. It cannot get anywhere.
That intelligence score is a +0.
And then the wolf mask man came in and was like, "Reek, get the fuck out." He didn't say anything actually, but
Rick was just kind of like,
he collected you.
mm-hmm.
And then Umbra started fighting some guards. And mind you, Lyla gets a full view of Umbra's room, so she was just watching him go ape shit on some guards. And was like, "Alright, pretty chill.
Damn.
Have fun, King.
Have fun, King." Good show!
Good show.
But yeah, we were brought to dinner, and Ace and Satevis are the ones that look okay. Oh no, Benji and Artie also look okay. But Umbra and Lyla look fucked. Oh, right. I was on 1 hit point.
And I had an owie.
Yeah, one of those is more important.
I'm killing you. But yeah, he was like, "That was an fighting the guards. I'm throwing Artie in the sand demon pit."
In the pit.
And Lyla was like, "You fucker," and he was like, and threw Ace in the sand demon pit.
Yeah.
Didn't fucking do anything.
There was a little part of me
He's
was just
still
like,
in it.
what if Satevis said something?
I do think Ace got ahead of me.
Like, who
Yeah.
can throw no Satevis said something?
Yeah.
You know?
All of y'all had it coming.
Yeah,
Humbling little bitch slab.
and so y'all almost died, but then he controlled the sand demons and was like, "I'm just kidding. For now, I only need 3 of you though, whatever that means." But I would like to say, my boy already punched a sand demon square in the face, baller as fuck.
Yeah, we stand our boy.
Went back to ourselves. Reek is not talking to them. He's mad at them.
That is a suspiciously small amount of liquid in that glass,
Oh.
guys.
Lyla had a visit from the Wanderer, who was like, "I hate this part," and she was like, "Dog."
Dude, you could help.
And then put together that Crix and Benji and the Wanderer are all the same person.
Thanks.
Strange. Oh, Wolf Mask Man took Reek out of the room.
It
Sad.
was Fox Mask and now it's Wolf Mask.
It's Wolf Mask because Cole made the executive decision that it's Wolf
I
Mask.
kept changing between Fox and Wolf.
Canine Mask.
Canine Mask.
But then we were all tricked and let out of our rooms and led to our ship, and we were able to get on our ship very easily, suspiciously, and then we got.
We did try and check the ship.
We did try to check the ship. I think that our highest roll was a 13,
Yeah.
I do remember that. Yeah.
which was not enough.
Did you have a what we would need to hit to find it?
I was thinking. I feel like probably DC 20.
Yeah, I was gonna say you wanted to blow up Zino so bad.
Oh, I mean,
He did have a comment.
that was my like preferable ending of the session, but also I was like, well, if they search and get a high enough roll, you'll find it.
Fair.
You in fact did not.
Yeah.
And now Xynos and go boom.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what happened. We got back, and we were like, yay, we're back, yippee! And then,
And people was like, wow.
Go boom.
rest in peace, King, our favorite satyr, passed
You
away.
cannot be a satyr with the Z name in Cole's campaign.
You
I'll
can't.
fucking kill you.
He's, yeah.
I'll fucking kill you. I'll do it.
Gone
With
but never.
that,
It's like the anime mom.
With ending off on Fantasy 9/11.
Oh,
Huzzah!
The drinks have arrived.
The drinks have arrived. What are we calling this one?
The Umbra Surprise.
The Umbra Surprise. Which one has more liquid? Because I'll take that one.
But it is
Do you want one? Do you have one?
He has one.
He's got one there.
Oh,
it is a
I'm taking this
mint
thing.
julep with a little bit of a raspberry puree mix. Puree.
Puree.
you're not gonna like this tea, but I believe in you.
I'm prepared to mentally not.
Alright,
enjoy
I don't
this.
want to have to find Tim in my contacts, so you're getting the Snapchat as well.
Oh, I'm surprised. I like that.
That's not half bad.
Ooh, I do like that.
It'd be better as a shot, but
Yeah.
the raspberry is really nice actually with the mint.
Yeah, I was like,
didn't
what the
expect-
fuck?
I
I
didn't
saw
expect
the
the
light. I
come
saw
through.
the mint leaves going. I was like,
And we are on session 8 now.
Yeah.
Oh, you want
I
the
think,
sauce?
Yes. What's the liquid besides the puree?
It is a touch of simple syrup and then the wiki,
I think for my
the whiskey.
drink, I'm gonna blindfold y'all, or I'm gonna blindfold me
And
then-
fuck me.
So for my drink, I'm gonna fuck Gus.
And then
Uh,
what? We just have to drink whatever
That's
is
it.
around.
Yeah, basically.
And yeah, we'll have some.
No, I'm gonna blindfold myself, and then you have to
Soda
let me shotgun a
pop.
natty light into your mouth,
Oh no.
or like waterfall pour.
With a blindfold?
Yeah,
Jesus
I'm gonna have a
Christ.
blindfold on, and you have to. You're not allowed to talk though, so I
I'm
have to
already
figure out where
on
you are by
Amazon for
vibes.
just demons.
By vibes
Yeah,
only.
the vibes only.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god.
What if I'm grunting?
I mean, ooh, depends why you're grunting.
I
No,
watched.
no, it's Minecraft.
I watched a class.
Ooh.
I watched a class meeting today while we were practicing
Yeah.
doing
Minecraft just picking
sensation
up
tests on
noise,
skin.
like-
You usually have the patient close their eyes. So the person had their eyes closed. And the classmate leans in, puts their fingers up to this person's mouth so they think they got a kiss, and then grab their fingers away real quick and they're just like right next to the face. Just full lips puckered. Oh god, it was so funny. They're like, what?
Speaking of kissing,
Little row down.
I see
Yes.
what
That
you're
was the
saying.
question.
Yeah.
What?
speaking of
I'll go-
kissing,
Is it ball
Umbra's
today?
dad's
It's ball
up
today.
here.
Alright.
Oh, Ace is a he him today.
He, him today.
He him Ace.
Ace is a baller today.
Gonna do my best.
He him Ace. What crimes will he commit?
All right.
Too many, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, you are all knocked prone onto the ground as bits of like debris and other bits of Xynos and
No!
other assorted figures splatter. I'm gonna say all of you are like knocked prone and disoriented, ringing in your ears, smoke beginning as you like look around hazily. There's some ships on fire. Chaos, absolute chaos. People running around. Mostly seems like people are trying to get off of the fucking roof. And I think it clicks with all of you. I think there's no way you don't realize what happened. There was a bomb on your ship, and I think all of you realize now kind of how easily you got away, and how you never really escaped. I think you all realize in this moment like you were let go to bring this bomb back. And what did you all do?
Rush to go help with the fires?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's anyone who's like wounded. I'm gonna see if I can start healing them.
I'm gonna. Is Benji okay? I guess.
I think Benji and Artie are both like by y'all.
Yeah, so that's what she looks at them first to make sure they're okay.
So yeah, I think they both like look. I mean, they're covered in shit right now. Like, everybody is. But like, both looking fine. Like they're getting up with y'all.
Okay.
I think Artie sort of joins Satevis and the sort of like running up to go see how people are doing.
I'll do that too.
Benji is like a deer in headlights and does not look like he knows what to do.
Is the exit blocked at all? Or are people just kind of rushing there and it's kind of chaos?
I think people are kind of rushing there and it's kind of chaos, yeah.
Can I turn Benji away from the carnage? Because he's like just like a deer in headlights, so I'm gonna like kind of like.
Yeah, you turn him away. I'm gonna say, well, yeah, you like turn him away. He just lets you. Satevis and Artie, you two run over into the fray. There's plenty of injured people here. Like, there were definitely some like parts of ships that were affected by this, and so there's like splinters of wood and people's legs and other people who got semi-caught by the blast and are very heavily burned. A couple of people like missing body parts and that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Let's go, healer, let's go.
I mean, I do have like a mass healing, but not to like that extent. I imagine there's more than like 6 people here, so.
Well, anything helps probably. Yeah.
Pick the hottest 6 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their faces burned, they're done. They're done for. Their life is over. If they're ugly.
If they're on
ugly,
fire.
let them die.
I'm gonna go to the people who were like, obviously if they were too close to the blast, they're dead. But I'm gonna go to the people who are just beyond that. Like, they're hurt gravely, but they didn't die in the blast.
Okay, yeah. I feel like this is there's plenty of people, so I don't feel like I have to narrate necessarily. Of like, you can roll whatever healing you are doing.
Yeah, I'm still trying to pick that one. Let me just.
I guess while you are healing people, what's Ace up to?
I guess I'm also trying to help put the fire out.
Was that what both of y'all were doing?
Yeah.
Or okay,
Both,
so yeah. I would say in the first 20 seconds, a significant number of people have like cleared off of the roof. There's a lot of mechanics, and the idea of a fire up here is definitely something that they've prepared for, and so you can see like pretty quickly a line of what looks like mechanics are in like a firing line. That there's like a giant tub of water, and they're bringing buckets out and pouring it. I feel like really all you can do is join one of those lines and help pass those buckets around.
That's
you see there is some definite damage, as y'all are sort of focusing on the ships here, there is some definite damage to the Shardy 2. But
I thought it would have been tanked forever.
I will say, like, with how close it was to the
off.
blast, like, the fact that it is still, in fact, a ship that is standing is pretty impressive.
I thought we were gonna have to get a Shardy 3.
So you're definitely going to be grounded for a little bit, but your ship does not look destroyed in any sense. And yeah, I'd say a assuming Satevis is healing.
Yeah.
Artie is also trying to like help and like get people out of
I'll
sort of
probably
the danger zone.
Be helping getting people out too.
I think when things calm down, and like the ships are put out, and a lot of the people that were are injured are being like attended to. I think Katya, and again like the deck has pretty much cleared now of like non-essential personnel. Katya slowly like pulls you all back together. Go to your room. I will get verbal statement from all of you tomorrow. Do not worry about it. Just go to your room.
Can we visit family?
It would be good idea to stay in tower tonight, but I don't fucking run your life, so you do what you want.
Should we have Benji with us, or is he supposed to go home too?
Take Benji with you.
Okay. Sleepover.
In the most heartbroken, like shell-shocked voice. That was me. That was not Satevis. Satevis is shutting the fuck up right now.
Yeah. So I think Katya. It seems like Katya's been going around trying to like get people who didn't immediately run away, but are also like not super helpful anymore to like get off of this area.
I'll let Benji take my room for the night. It's the most well protected.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is he
Unless he
still
sets it
like
off.
shell shocked?
Yeah,
right
unless he
now?
sets it off.
I'll have to deactivate
Honestly, he's
the
definitely not
rooms.
saying anything.
Okay. Just
So I'm assuming y'all like head down
Yeah.
to the room.
put my hand on his shoulder. There.
You all covered in soot and debris, and y'all are noticing like a little bit of person.
Viscera.
Make your way down to your room, and I think Benji is like, I know that Katya said to stay here. I'll be back in like an hour. I'm gonna go grab your payment and some booze.
I can come with you.
I agree that traveling in at least pairs would be smart.
I'm cool with that.
So, Lyla did tell a wanderer she'd protect Benji, so that's something she's taken seriously.
Okay.
That's fair.
Satevis can't go with. Satevis will get them lost.
You guys can wash up first then.
Yeah.
We do only have one shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only one bathroom between the five of us.
That is true.
That is true.
I mean,
Satevis
shower together. No,
Satevis and
Or
I
you
know
can
we're
wait
showering
for
together.
We're already roommates. What's a shower?
You guys can wait so we can have a shower party together. It's bonding.
I would not be opposed to that kind of bonding.
You fucking freaks!
I do need some stress relief.
Starts off
So
with
after a
that,
quick
for
shower
stress
orgy,
relief.
Yay!
I'm gonna send a message to. I mean, if you have specific responses from these people, you could tell me them. But I was gonna send an email to each of my family members, being like, "Hey, I'm grounded for the day." Yeah, they want it.
Yeah,
Katya wants us to stay still for the day until we get an initial thing.
I think to avoid like 3 separate conversations, I feel like you get a message back from your mom, because you already told her that you were like on your way back, and it's very much just like I'm glad you're back and safe.
Yeah.
I think your sister is like the fucking bomb, where are you okay kind of thing. I'm also glad that you're back. And then
Oh, you're live.
I think the response that you get from your father is just a very cordial, like, I'm glad you're okay, and that's about it. And so yeah, so just to like not have to do three
conversations. Yeah, I didn't want to go into all that.
And yeah, I think You head to Benji's apartment with him. And I think when you walk into his apartment, he just kind of turns to you and is like, "Do you still have the crystals on you?"
They should be in your bag of holding.
Huh?
Yeah.
They are still in your bag of holding. Wait, was that like hesitating? To
Yeah,
give
no,
him,
I was just
or-
like,
oh,
here
okay,
they
cool.
are.
He takes it, honestly just like tosses it on his desk, goes to the kitchen, grabs like, you see gets a little fucking shopping bag with like 3 bottles of alcohol in it,
We can open one now.
goes back and grabs a 4th and opens it.
Do we just pass back
fucking
and forth?
On your way back, just pass it back and forth. He does just grab like a shit ton of money and starts heading back with you. Any other like specific things?
I mean, Satevis isn't really telling anyone right now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's fair. I guess that's it. That's all I got. I was instructed to visit home as soon as I got back. The problem with that is, as I said, traveling in groups would be better. Don't know that I have a whole lot of options because I can't take Artie because his aunt will notice him. I can't take Satevis. Satevis would shit themselves.
Umbra.
Umbra.
I can't bring Umbra because...
Yeah, you can't let Umbra meet anybody's parents.
Lila will blow up your house.
Umbra
Can't
will
bring Artie.
absolutely fuck
Yeah.
your parents.
Can't bring Artie.
Oh goodness.
Lila will blow up their house.
I guess instead of just trying to blindly go out by myself, I'll send to my father and let him know that they're requesting that we don't leave, and that I'm sort of in holding, and ask him if he can wait a day before I come back to debrief him.
I think he just responds with like a, yeah, sounds good, don't want you to do anything like suspicious or out of the ordinary. So like come when you are able to normally, is the response you get.
In that case, I'm gonna go through my room and deactivate some of the runes that I think might get triggered accidentally, and then like re-verify that the ones that are meant for like locking and safety are working on doors, windows, all works.
Cool. You deep
I'm-
bear trap the room for Benji.
Benji's gotta make a saving throw every time he takes a step in that fucking room.
And then I'm gonna take like a pillow and a blanket
13.
over to the couch and just like prep my sleeping arrangement for the night.
Benji and Lyla get back to the apartment.
A bottle deep. We're a bottle deep.
Oh yeah, y'all are like half a bottle deep each. That bottle is definitely gone. Who knows where. And he just plops like 3 of these expensive fucking looking bottles of like wine and liquor and just opens all of them.
Hey, you. There's something you do need to try, and I don't know if the bar's still open because of what happened on the roof.
No way that's still open.
But maybe it is, and maybe I can get us a bottle for free again.
I mean,
You said to give me like 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Yeah,
say, will it take you a full hour to get that bottle again?
No, I can be quick.
You know what? Go slut it up. Go slut it up. We're gonna need that. Yeah.
Okay. Is the bar still open?
Roll charisma. Let's do like one charisma check. Do a little bit of charisma right now.
Just a little bit of riz.
Can I do? I don't know. Performance.
No.
It's a slutty dance.
11.
Damn.
I'm gonna say it's closed.
Fuck.
It's closed.
I come back looking so sad to not have my vodka. And I guess other things, but mostly
Mostly the vodka.
the things she would do for vodka.
And this isn't even half of it.
This doesn't even have it. She would kill someone.
Alright.
2, Why not? Is the bath free? How dirty is it?
Maybe take a sink shower first.
Yeah.
It's not pretty.
Okay. Dejected twice.
I can just press the digitation. I go in there and just.
Oh, thank God.
Umbra, I could kiss you sloppy style right now.
Umbra, I'm horny for vodka.
Umbra, I'd like to point out that you
talking
could have
to
done
Tim
that
too much.
before I
Yeah, I do this for Tim. I'm performing
Nobody
right now.
asked.
Sure, I showered.
Aren't
No
you a
problems.
magician? It's like the easiest spell. It's like for
Aren't you a
babies.
magician?
Oh my god.
I'm not, in fact, a magician. And that is not one of the spells I know.
It's a good one to know.
Bitches.
So after a while, all of you are cleaned and have a glass of something in your hands.
Do we just sit silently in the living room
Yeah.
staring at each other?
We started a fire in the middle of it.
Well, actually, hold on.
I think I have thaumaturgy.
That should
I
say-
have
That only-
thaumaturgy. I have thaumaturgy. I
That
have
only
tiefling.
increases or decreases existing fire.
Oh, sorry. I have fire
Light
bolt.
the table on fire.
Wait,
Especially when it spreads too
wait. I
far.
have
Yeah.
produced flame. Hold on.
I have fire
You're
bolt.
gonna set our table on fire?
Maybe.
Well, I mean, if we get something metal, and just set some paper in it.
I
The
put a
fire alarm
torch.
goes off.
Put a torch on the
Oh,
table.
God. I just want to light a candle, guys.
Wiki dot not
So what the fuck just happened?
I think
Well,
we just got used as pack meals.
it would seem that was the case.
Cool.
Man, Thanos was really nice.
So I was just no words. Just gonna pour a little bit out.
Yeah.
Pours onto fires.
Produce flame produces a flame in my hand.
Oh,
And are you just doing this and like
Yeah.
Just
person
the whole
on your
mouth.
hand.
oh
Whole
my
mouth the whole time.
So are we supposed to talk to the council still? Or is that a no because of the terrorism?
We'll probably still end up talking to them.
We're 100% going to be blamed for the terrorism.
Speak for yourself.
We're to blame for the terrorism?
No, I'm saying we're going to be blamed for the terrorism.
Well,
They're going to have to blame someone,
They can blame the fucking guy that did it.
in theory.
if they believe us.
I mean, why would we have a reason to lie, though? I mean, besides, hiding Benji's thing, which we're doing, but...
Yeah, but they probably are gonna think it's really weird or not believe us that there's a whole settlement that doesn't have walls.
I mean, they could... If someone there can cast Zone of Truth.
That only goes so far.
Exactly.
True.
They might think that we've been spelled into believing that's what happened.
Well, I guess we'll just say whatever it is, and if they believe us or not, whatever.
Someone having a level of control over the sand demons is terrifying yet plausible. How did he shut down a wall? How does a wall shut down?
I don't know.
They've been on for
Wait a minute.
hundreds of years.
Hold on. Well, it could have something to do with maybe the crystals.
I was
But
just thinking, if we've been buying crystals from the same place for that long, are those crystals being mined from the same place for that long? In which case, are the crystals powering the walls?
I want to know if Gideon's still alive and what he knows.
I don't know where Gideon could be.
I'm
He's a
gonna
crafty
s-
bugger.
He was very secretive about where he got the crystals from anyway.
I'm gonna sending stone Gideon. Hey, did you survive the fall of Wesson?
You don't get a response.
I mean,
No
the
response?
place that he probably would be back at that big old building we just came from.
Right.
Because I believe one of us heard from Crix that you said something that alluded to where do you think Gideon got his stuff?
Well, yeah, he
so
was
we don't
getting-
even know if those crystals are from Wesson.
They
Right.
came from Craig's, not necessarily Wesson.
What I want to know is how much Gideon knew, or if he was just kind of like cool, a supplier.
It's
I mean, he
possible.
got something out of it. He did have full power.
If Gideon's here in Onyx, he's probably somewhere, not literally underground, but you know,
Hiding.
I can check that
probably on
out.
the shady side of things.
I can check it out. But he didn't respond to me, so I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to speak to us anymore.
Who would you check that out with?
People. There's lots of places to snoop around.
Damn.
You tried.
I did try. You gotta give a girl credit.
Right.
Did the, I mean, I know you're not supposed to talk about your crystal research, but does your crystal research lead anything to believe that these crystals have something to do with the wall? Or that they might be separate?
I think it's one of those things where you like discover a new element by accident and you know that it exists and is like with the walls, like I know that it's correlated, but I just discovered this by accident and no fucking idea how. Long answer to just say no, but
But it could be correlated.
it could be.
I mean, there's people who take care of the wall that know a little bit more, but
I
it
guess.
depends if they tell us anything.
Protectorates are a weird group of people.
Yeah. I don't know if I expect them to be super helpful, but we can give it a shot. You can give it a shot.
Just, I think the one thing that's, and not to be too morbid, but why send us back for a relatively small explosion that he couldn't have possibly have known who it would get?
You're
Sends
right.
a message.
No. It tests our defense.
Well, he was asking Umbra all about our wall's defenses, so
This tests our response to emergencies. How we would respond to a full all-out attack, but on a smaller scale.
I guess we'll have to see.
It's the only thing I can think of.
Could also be a signal. I mean, you seem to have a lot of people who know a lot of things about a lot of us. At least he knew a lot about me and my family.
he knew a lot about me too.
He talked to you guys?
Yeah, he like he took me to a rooftop and beat the shit out of me.
Oh, is that why you look so rough?
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
He just took me to a balcony and we looked off of it for a bit.
Oh fuck you.
Seems like you really got the short end of the stick.
Yeah, he was weird, man.
Seems weird.
Cause I didn't fight in Gideon's ring, but Satevis didn't either.
Yeah. She's fine.
Satevis is
thought
more
they-
of a lover than a fighter.
Yeah.
I can be a, I can be sweet.
You do double duty.
More of a bark eater than a fighter, really.
A what?
Bark eater.
The fuck does that mean?
You know, like the trees and the
I'm
forest
gonna
thing
kill
there?
you.
They got bark on them, and like Satevis like chews on it or whatever.
Oh, okay. I thought you were calling me a bark eater, and I.
No. I was talking
What's
about.
wrong with eating bark?
I was talking about my roommate.
Do you actually eat bark?
No, I've seen her couldn't do it though.
Somehow this is more traumatizing.
Better kid eats bark.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me tell ya, that's gonna be a whole fucking project getting him and Raymond back together.
What?
Are you messing with that guy's love life?
Oh, do it.
Yeah,
it's with
actually-
good
Does that seem
intentions.
like the kind of guy you want to mess with the life of?
Oh, he just about beat the shit out of me in training the other
Well,
day. However,
I condone it. I'm not gonna help you, but I condone it. Because I'm scared.
they
10
care
gold
for
says they
each
get
other
their
at
sheep.
one point,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they're
them
both
for
so
this.
dedicated to what
What
they
do you mean that's
that
guaranteed
they
money? I'm not gonna
Satevis,
bet on
you
that.
are such a little romantic.
They deserve each other. They just gotta learn to like keep work and rest of your life separate. I say that Raymond's been writing the same writing
You bet
book
on the
for
time.
fucking 5 years.
I gotta get down there and train myself.
Be careful when you meddle with Erkin's love life because he beats the shit out of you in training.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
I really wish you would have known or would have told me that you were doing that beforehand. I could have made an awesome bet about it.
I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you when I'm going to training now.
Yeah, that's
Will
right.
you tell me?
Mm,
I just want to know. I want to know the details. I want to know how far you get.
do you think he'll not notice you there? He will.
No, I just want you to come back and tell me about it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All this talk, but I'm gonna, I don't know, go for a quick walk, hit some training dummies or something.
Okay,
Gotta clear my head from this.
I'm going to keep drinking.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep drinking.
Agreed.
Yeah. I think Artie is just like, I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
But I think Artie heads to bed. And Umbra goes for a walk.
Yeah, just go punch some shit for a bit, and then probably just kind of go to bed.
Yeah. I do think as the crowd thins a little bit, Benji is like looking down into his cup. He did talk to me.
What did he say?
He told me things. A lot of things. About all of you. Secrets. I'll do my best to forget them, but
You don't have to do that. Do you know why he told you?
so that when I become him, I can know.
Maybe. It's
You know,
bullshit.
you're not going to become him. So maybe you're the one to stop it?
You have choice. You have free will. You don't have to become him.
Listen,
Don't let him win like that.
the Wanderer told me to protect you, and that we're not, as in me and the rest of us, aren't necessarily the heroes to save the world, but we can make sure the right person is there. And it could be you. So I will be checking in on you most days, and you're gonna have to show me the security you have on your house. And if it's not good enough, because maybe I'll try breaking it, and if I can break it, we're beefing it up.
That'd be a good twerk in a self-defense.
Oh, also maybe don't learn how to fight like a monk. Maybe that might
Yeah.
help.
I mean, I'm an artificer, so
Yeah, do not become a monk.
I'll just not become a monk.
Exactly.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Precisely.
I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna find a way to stop it.
If anyone
trust you,
it'd
Ken?
be you.
You're the smartest guy I know, so
Yeah.
I think you could do it.
Speaking of that, I do have a favor to ask later, since you are the most academically inclined person I know. I mean, Umbra's also he's good, but you have like a degree and stuff.
Yeah. I do know a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I think he just drains his glass. I think I'm gonna head to bed.
Sounds good. I probably will too, unless you guys want to play a game of cards.
I could use something to distract my brain.
I I think I'm gonna go to bed too.
Okay. Go fish?
Enemies to friends. To lovers? I suppose we'll only have to wait and see.
Chat going
Throughout-
like, yeah, Ace and Lyla! Make out!
I give Lyla the most, like, what the fuck look, and I go, just pause for a second. You work for yourself, and probably with other criminals underground, and that's the only card game you could come up with?
That's fun. You can't tell me you don't like the basics, like go fish.
I was thinking more like sheep's head.
Fine, have it right.
I'm just confused. Go fish with only 2 people is not that fun.
It could be. You could add drinks to it.
So every time you say go fish to me, I have to drink?
And vice versa, but it could be fun if it's only you.
Every time you look at cards, drink.
Yes.
And so the two of you play a rousing game of Go Fish.
Then I go to bed.
I do think as Satevis, as you go to bed, already sending stones you.
Oh, okay.
If Benji has taught me anything, it's that you shouldn't judge someone for who they are supposed to be. I'm sorry for doing that to you.
So I was gonna be quiet for a little bit, but they are gonna message Artie back. It's like, you had a pretty good reason to not, want to get along with me or like me.
Oh, I absolutely did.
Yeah.
But
I can't blame you for that.
but I shouldn't have. I do think he leaves it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping you'd be like, psych, bitch.
Psych! Fuck you! Maybe you should be from such a fucked up family!
I wish your dad was dead.
I wish your family was in the grave!
Probably Satevis wishes that too.
Wow!
That's...
I fucking love my dad.
Well, I don't know about that.
Tim, why are you throwing up?
What?
Friendship is beautiful. Oh, shut up, you fucking sad.
So anyways, speaking of fucking sad, you all, well, I guess most of you probably wake up as you hear like a pound on the door. And you wake up, most of you probably feel like shit. And yeah, someone's pounding on the door.
I opened the door.
Oh, you are out, and Katya is standing in the doorway. Get everyone together, I have news.
Hey! Wake up!
Katya just like walks into the living room.
Alright, I mean,
Broccoli.
that was a stump.
Sit up
I
on
go
the couch.
and grab a pail of water
Like,
and
there's
then
like-
huck it at Satevis.
Already up, fuck you! That
got,
is
like-
already up, fuck you!
You've got like
Yeah,
a
you
pail
still get
next to
hit with-
Satevis' bed, like wake up pail.
Yeah.
Like, Satevis is fully, like, standing. You just suck up a pail of water and
Yeah, that's all.
And then
They
I
were
go-
so sibling coded.
And then I go and gently wake everyone else up.
Satevis is gonna chuck the bucket at your head.
I'm guessing like you gently like push open, like wake up Artie, gently do that to Lyla, probably throw something at Ace too.
Yeah, I just like look at what the
Are you
closest
kidding?
thing.
I was in like living
you were in the
room.
living
I
room.
100% woke up
Yeah.
when the door
No,
opened.
no, wait,
You
wait.
kick the couch.
Wait. So I plan on throwing the bucket at Umbra.
Oh no.
I'll roll for it. If I give a low certain number, it hits Ace instead.
No!
Sure.
I didn't do anything.
Top
What am I
10
rolling?
funny moments.
What am I rolling?
Roll me a dexterity check. This is with no proficiency, just your dex bonus.
Okay. It's 11.
A bucket flies past your head and I'm gonna say comically, a bucket lands squarely on your head and covers you. Like,
Lyla walks out and goes, ah!
This is funny. You are all funny people.
I'm gonna stab whoever did that.
It was Umbra.
It was a ghost.
Yes, the ghost of Christmas past.
Christmas exists?
Sorry, I mean
Jesus?
ghost of wintertime past.
Winter solstice.
Ghost of the winter solstice, yes.
Alright, what's the news there, Katya?
I take verbal statements from all of you over the next, call it hour or so. And I'm going to bring it to the council and give them your written statements. They requested to meet with you, but you've been through enough, so I told them to shove it up their ass. And oh yeah, I'm one of very few people in this city that can basically tell the council anything, and they can't do shit about it.
I want to be you when I grow up.
Sadly, there are no more oceans, so you cannot become Pirate Queen. The rest of you have never
Pirate
heard that
Queen?
story. Oh, that's a long story. Don't worry
Yes,
about
I
it.
was just nodding my
Uh,
head sadly. and
Her eyes
rightly.
wide and she's like,
I
Looks
like
at
Umbra
Katya.
and I go, "What's a pirate?" There's no oceans.
you're,
There's air pirates, though.
Yeah.
You're
Oh
so
yeah,
cool.
that's true.
What?
You're so cool.
Thank you. Anyway, bomb go off
Yeah.
last night.
Oopsie.
You are not to blame.
Okay.
Well, I guess I actually don't know that yet. I will determine that, but I'm assuming you're not to blame because you are good people.
Thank you for confidence in us.
Thank you.
Yes,
People don't usually. I mean, with the who we have in this group.
I'm so innocent
Think for yourself.
and sweet and kind.
Satevis is literally just gonna look dead on at you with just a raised eyebrow.
I have read your mission statements about jobs you do for Benji and gestures to him. You have been collecting crystals, yes?
Yes.
Right.
Do they look something like this? And she pulls a crystal out of her pocket, and it is like a yellow crystal, but it seems like the inside has been hollowed out, so you can kind of like see through it, like it's glass. Look something like this.
Similar.
Kinda, yeah.
Oh, yeah, so that's hollow though.
Benji like reaches out his hands, like, can I grab it? And she hands it over to him, and he's like, oh my god, can I take a look at this? And Kadi's like, I know where you live, so knock yourself out. Bring it back. Bomb went off, vaporized everyone within, seems like 10 feet, and did a lot of damage. That was a small bomb, but still did more damage than the size of the bomb would indicate. And weird crystal was in it, so I thought I'd ask you about that.
That crystal, isn't it?
Yes, it was inside, and the only thing left of the bomb after explosion.
Interesting.
Huh. Okay.
There's Benji still in the room? You
Yeah.
didn't- Okay. Didn't you say like the crystals were like a power source in a way?
Yeah, but I've never seen one used before. Assuming that this means it's used, at least I don't feel any magic.
Well, you haven't exactly tried to make it a weapon before.
Not successfully.
Which means someone's beat you to the punch.
Well,
I think all of, like, Benji looks up at all of y'all, and like the unspoken thing of someone or I beat myself to the punch, but obviously
Katya's right there.
and so he doesn't say it, but it's very much like an unspoken like, or
You
Yeah.
figure it out.
I figured out.
A sussy baka moment.
It's
if
a
you will.
sussy baka moment.
so are we giving you our statements individually, or?
Yes, not to say that I don't trust all of you, but if I bring one statement to council, they're going to be like, why didn't you see if the stories match up, and yada yada, all that stuff.
Right.
Understandable.
Which room should we use?
We can use living room. All of you go in one of the bedrooms.
Oh, we all have to squeeze into one of the bedrooms.
Yes, I like
Umbra
living
and
room.
Satevis'
I sit here.
bedroom.
Yeah, we got bunk beds.
It's got the most space.
Bunk
Although
beds. There's a nut-
Satevis' bed is wet for some reason, and we probably know why.
I would assume bucket. Yes.
Yes.
Bucket of water.
Yes.
Or
There
You know
is
what?
a second
You know what?
option.
You can sit down on the bed first, and you can tell us if it's pissed or not.
I won't be doing no such thing.
So yeah, Katya threatening, basically saying like if you don't like going in a room, you can take it up with the damned souls of my pirate days, and just like shoves all of you in a room and talks to you one by one. Beyond what's going on with Benji, is there anything that y'all don't tell her? So I think any details that you want to be like, I don't tell her this, I would need to know now, or else I'm assuming like you tell her everything.
Yeah. Could I, at the end of mine, say, I also need to talk to you about something called the Ghost Reborn?
You see she was like writing stuff down and just pauses. I was wondering when you were going to ask me about that.
Yeah, I just kind of recently found out.
We should talk later.
Yeah.
Then it like shoos you out, bringing the next person. Anything that anyone like doesn't tell her about?
Nah, just Benji thing, I think. Unless anyone else says something they want us all to keep.
Cool. Then she collects all of your statements, promptly like heads out, and is just like, fucking council going to take all goddamn morning, and leaves. And yeah, I think at this, I feel like this is us entering into downtime. Which this downtime is 4 weeks. We are going to be picking up on day 79. I did the math for.
Well, that's when we stop our downtime?
Or, yeah, stop downtime.
Okay.
So, quick question.
yes.
How much money did Benji give us? Because maybe we want to
Ooh,
do
I was
this
thinking we could do that in like one go here. So obviously you are, I'm gonna say it takes about a week to fix your ship. So you are like grounded for at least a week. I'm gonna say, checking in on your ship, it seems like Sterling is not only a bartender, but it seems like he's...
The mic!
It seems like he is temporarily closing down the bar to fill in for Zynos when it comes to mechanical things. And I'm gonna say that means that Lyla, if you're ever up there, he is like shirtless, fucking ripped and covered in grease.
Covered in boat grease.
Covered in that boat grease.
And
you
that
know?
ship grease.
Yeah, that ship grease. He
Anyone's
looks
ever up there with her, she is like fucking dragon lords,
sweating.
man. Like, man, to Satevis, because I think it's funny if this is to Satevis.
Yeah.
He's probably got crazy cum gutters.
Those scales, man. Those scales.
Sorry.
Satevis is like, yeah,
Cum
sure.
gutters.
Yeah. You know the.
I got this.
Oh yeah, hey Timmy, how was the audio with the mic that Amanda fucking kicked?
So I guess 3 weeks where y'all can like make your own choices. What do you do? So how many travel weeks? How many? Now Wessend was the closest city.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say the next closest city is Hazrich. Hazrich for all you freaks out there.
Thanks. You know, I'm the freakiest of them
I
all.
don't got that, but I'm just
Exactly.
gonna guesstimate.
So, because this is a bit farther of a city, you're now back up to like one trip during a week.
Okay.
So it takes about a week to get there and back.
Is it the same shipping price?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I would say so. So I guess what are y'all gonna do?
If we have multiple interactions within the city, do we need like a week per one of those?
I would say you would need at least 1 week of the 3 at home, but you could do like a 1 week at home, 2 week traveling, and you can pretty much do any interactions you want to for either.
I'm cool with either.
Cole forgot to give me any debuffs, so I would say that we can do 1 here and 3 traveling.
Maybe 2 traveling, 2 there, here.
2 and 2?
Sure.
I can. Yeah, we can do 2 and 2.
Either way, probably.
I feel like we would want at least a little bit
Of downtime.
to,
Yeah.
recover carrying a bomb to our
That's
city.
true,
So, you all, I'm gonna say, Benji doesn't tell you this. He the price for the job is 1,500. You open up the bag that he brought, and it's 3,000 gold.
What?
So
Wait.
he double pays you.
So 3,000 divided by 5.
I think we'll do like
some of it could go to the ship,
3,000 plus, and then what's y'all's ship?
Because I mean, like,
We
hey,
can put
if
1,000
we
in
just
it.
get a hole blown in it, we could
We can put 1,000 into the ship.
Is
Yeah.
it 250 per or 7? Well, no, that's the amount of gold you have. Fuck. How much? 200 cargo, 5 passengers.
Write this down somewhere.
We do this every time.
We do this literally every time. Yeah. 15 gold per passenger, so that is. That's 275 per trip.
Plus. So grand total, you make 4,100 gold over this downtime, which divided by 5 to include Artie.
Oh, wait, we want to do 1,000 out for the ship.
1,000 for the ship.
Yep.
Okay. I did 3 divided by 5,000.
Doing
Why did I do
great.
3? It's literally 5. You all make, with 1,000 going towards the ship, you all make 1,020 each.
Okay. Excellent.
Alright.
We all make 1,020 each?
Yeah.
Does that not
Wait,
sound the
did I
math
not do
goes?
that right?
That does not sound
That sounds significantly bigger, but I'm okay taking 1,020.
not to take all the money out of our hungry mouths, but we did start out with 4,100.
Wait, yeah. You're right.
Shut up, let him be
Oh
bad at
god, that
math.
was so
Let him be bad at
so
math.
Listen, I
bad.
wanted to, but I couldn't.
It was off by a good
It was
300 gold.
Divided by 5. It's 620.
Ooh, 400 gold.
620.
You guys just want to suck the joy out of everything.
So 1,000 to the ship, 600 to each of y'all.
How much was it again to increase skills?
Depends on the skill you're increasing. I think. What did I say?
We can't do a stat increase, right? We can only do a skill increase.
You can do a stat increase. It's just like
A lot more
expensive.
money.
Yeah.
I have our ship fund written down up here as 200. I don't know if that's from an earlier thing.
I think you had like
It was
200
200
left.
before? Okay.
Mhm.
I'm just going to put a 1 in front of that
Okay.
and circle it.
Actually, wait, no. Y'all had 750 gold. I think that
Okay,
might
I
be
did think
from
we.
earlier.
Oh yeah, because I put 550 right there, but I didn't mark it as anything.
So
Oh,
you got
okay.
you got 1,750 in your
Okay.
ship fund.
I'm just gonna look at this real quick.
Yeah. See what, see what we
Actually, I
can-
guess who do you want to start with for?
I suppose if you're
seeds?
doing ship stuff, I can start on this side. Oh
Yeah,
wait,
no, I can.
Yeah, I was
Give
gonna
me
say Amanda's
cool.
cooking right now, but if she's on
Be
stuff.
crafting another cocktail.
right.
Otherwise, I'd be probably ready.
Follow up question.
Yes.
If my current strength is a 10, how much would it cost me to?
Oh, I think I put it at like 1 grand per point.
Per
So
point?
it's like, yeah, I guess like, it's like
750.
did I say 750?
Yeah.
So then probably 750 per point, and then was it 500 per point of the like skill?
Let me see if I wrote that
I need
down.
to-
I think it was
I need to write
500
this
per
down.
point
Cool.
of skill.
I'll work on like making a more uniform thing.
Or you might have said it was like you gain proficiency or something like that, maybe. For
Yeah.
skills.
Oh yeah.
Instead of just a straight up point. I don't know if that would be hard to keep track of or not. But
I would say we could do like game proficiency. So yeah, 750 for a large skill, 500 for a proficiency in a small one.
Right. Gotcha.
You are literally grabbing all the bottles over there.
Mm-hmm.
All the bottles.
All the bottles,
I'm
all
crafting.
the bottles, all the
You're
bitches.
making a potion.
I'm making my potion. Leave
Let
me
her
alone.
cook. Let her
So
cook.
in theory, I have enough money to bump myself up by +1 for something.
Yeah.
Can't confirm it's pricey as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we can start. We don't have to start with like the immediate person.
why
Let's
don't we
start
start
with
with
let's start with Satevis.
Yeah, I can go after Satevis too.
Do you have any scenes that you want to do during this downtime?
See, I really should have messaged you this, that I could have workshopped it a little bit.
It's okay. I don't have ideas either.
Well, let me explain Satevis' thought process before I actually fully pitch this. So,
Okay.
I like it.
Not looking already.
Satevis nearly died, thought they were dead. It's been one near-death experience after the other.
Yep.
And through that time, the only person they really consistently talked to, outside of like, like this group, or like people who are part of the Skyriders, is Raymond, which makes sense, but like,
Cause fuck Kadia, I guess, right?
she's a part of the Skywriters.
Oh, okay, no, I guess.
Yeah, fuck you.
Listen.
Well, no, I would love to have an interaction with her later. By the way.
Okay.
But that's not to say, like, sure, those are the only people that Satevis has talked to, but they've had indirect contact with their brother. And having nearly died, it's just like wow, I really would have never seen them all again. And it's not that Satevis wants to see and just talk with them.
Yeah.
But knowing, like, feeling their presence again, maybe seeing them from a distance wouldn't be something they'd be opposed to. They may not like their family very much, but they do still love them.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That could be fun.
Make me a very important stealth roll.
Alright.
And this would be, like, literally, like, they're out in the city, like, going where they know that there's, like, popular
It's not much
haunts
fun.
for, like, and I would want to say Satevis wouldn't want to see their parents nearly as much as they would want to see their siblings.
Okay.
So they would much rather see Alnalum and Safe than their mom and dad.
Okay.
I don't want to tell you what to do, but you do have pass without a trace.
I'm going to use it. Trust me. I'm
Friendly
going to
reminder.
use it.
My
Very
hand's
good
sticky.
idea, yeah.
I'm going to use Pass
What
Without
did
Trace.
you
That's a
put in
plus
these?
10 to stealth, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially with
Vodka,
how
sweet sour, fruit, carousel,
high
triple sec, and
Alnum's
cranberry
like
juice.
perception would
I-
probably be.
Yes, it's extremely high. I bet.
At least the way you described her
I found it
was like
online,
the
and it looks
sneakiest
so
of the
cool
three
in the
of you.
picture.
Safe?
I put some
Yeah.
in it too, but I don't know
Yeah.
how well you can tell.
And it's
black.
alnal.
All
Is what I
A-L-N-I-L-A-N.
had
Alnalum.
imagined for
Alnalum.
color for mine.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have to
And
look
Safe
it
is
up.
F-A-I-T-H.
Oh, you can do the same thing. I have a whole purple. I found a link for purple cocktails.
Alnalum.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's gonna be a
Unless you
that's gonna be
want
a
blue
hard
cocktail.
name for me.
You
Not-
sound like my manager trying to say
Black, but
musculoskeletal.
That's true. But for blue, we do have blue carousel and blue.
Okay,
carousel.
before I make this roll,
Yeah.
pitch the drink at us, Amanda.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so I actually didn't come up with a name, but we'll just say purple surprise,
Purple Nurple.
purple nurple, sneak attack surprise.
What are you talking about? That right there is the
So
rat training grounds.
we have we
Yeah.
have in it triple sec,
Alright.
blue carousel,
Oh,
Actually really good.
vodka, of course,
Mm-hmm.
sweet
Only
and sour, and cranberry juice.
It's very yummy.
This is tasty.
Before you roll, I'm gonna make this fun and roll for your siblings first.
Oh god. Now, one other thing.
And-
I hope you know, both Alnalum and Safe, both are still, like, part of the family. They're still siblings, they don't always get along.
Yeah.
So,
And so there's a kiss?
So, actually, I think I am just gonna roll for Alnalum.
there you go, that was close that last time.
Alnalum.
Alnalum.
I can't say it either, and I also
You
have
stress the
that.
first
Analum.
syllable, and then you just rush to the other.
Analum.
No!
Analum.
Leave my brother alone.
I'm gonna say easy plus 10 to this roll. So let's see what you have to beat. Oh, that is a 29.
Okay, pass without trace, baby.
Yeah.
Pass without trace.
Wow. Okay.
Fucking A. Okay, what's my stealth again? Okay. Okay.
So I started fucking.
Oh my god. Plus
Oh.
10 is 29, plus 6 to stealth.
Ooh.
That's what the 35.
Ooh.
Let's
Holy
go.
fuck.
I a little bit wanted
Go
you to fail.
Raiders.
Also,
Just for the-
I made a
Just
mistake.
something
I made a
anyway.
mistake. I wasn't rolling for all of them. I was rolling for save.
Oh, I beat safe.
Yeah. So you beat save. Actually, I
She's
guess,
the one I really gotta beat.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say because obviously you left the family a while ago.
It's been years.
It's been years. So you don't know like any new places that they might go, but you remember from your time in the family like people who were definitely going to be paying money for as long as you've been gone. So you go to one of the like really deep in debt houses. And I'm gonna say you do this on a day where, like, collection runs like clockwork, and the days don't change. So in that way, there's no like, oh, I thought that you were coming yesterday, so I had the money. It's like no one can make excuses. It's the same day. So healthy guess of being like probably going to be the same day for these like super long-term debtors. And you find one of these people, like a nice, house out in the suburbs in air quotes, because it's, city, but also basically what the suburbs would be, but a nice like family home.
Oh yes, my two siblings, aluminum and game saved. Sorry, I'm fully into it. I just read it and I lost it a little bit.
Aluminum.
So you wait for a couple of hours. Eventually, you do see your sister safe, and you see she like makes her way up to the door, looking honestly as like cocky and I don't care as ever. Knocks on it, exchanges a few words with the man who answers the door, and then they walk inside. I would say noticeably you don't see all of them.
Okay. Satevis attempt to try a couple other hunts to see if they can find him.
Absolutely, yeah. Make me I'm gonna say investigation.
My investigation's not gonna be good because I got a big old plus 0 to that. Alright. 8.
8. You look around, I would say, for like the rest of the day, and you cannot find him.
Okay.
I want to know what Zula means. So curious about it.
Someone would do some investigating, right?
So I know I said the hunts. Could I attempt to pass by outside of like the house? Like
Oh
where-
god. You're
I'm
trying to
gonna
Maybe see if he's there.
I'm gonna need another stealth, and this would be a separate
Yes.
spell slot, but you can.
I'm gonna be
cast
casting
it.
Pass Without Trace. Actually, you know what? Pass Without Trace, and I'm going to be wild shaped into like a cat.
Oh. I'm gonna say plus 10, but with disadvantage because you are literally a cat. That is
Wouldn't
a
that give-
16.
Wouldn't that give them advantage for the fact that no one would recognize them as a cat?
No, it's
No,
disadvantage.
It's disadvantage,
Roll it.
yeah.
Oh.
For my roll,
I
you
was
have to
like,
beat a 16.
I have to beat a 16.
Yep.
Alright.
Cheers. Unless you roll a nat 1, basically you're doing it.
It's a 32.
Yeah, cool. I'd say you beat it by a couple.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So, yeah, you make your way in cat form, like perch up in a tree outside of your family home, which is surprisingly, I don't think a lot of you realize how close together some of you live. Like literally,
Well, I know that I probably used to live really close to Ace.
Oh yeah, like your family home very close to the Luceros. The Luceros' family home very close to Umbra's family home. Because all of y'all pretend that you don't come from rich families. As some of y'all don't.
Satevis is in their young adult, kicked out of their parents' house era / college kid era, where they have ramen every day. So.
But you know just the place to like perch up.
I
and
know I was
watch.
fed up with y'all.
I'm gonna say you do. After waiting there for a while, you do see your like mom and dad pass by windows. You see like your dad up in his office, and your mom is bossing around servants downstairs. Again, no Alnul.
Okay. We'll leave it at that. They can't go any farther without giving themselves away. Not with this family.
I need you to know Lyla asked Satevis to wild shape into a cat so much.
I mean, if Lyla asked, Satevis probably would.
She does.
She insists.
Make a perception check for me, please.
My perception is... Okay. That's a 13.
Oh god.
I'm gonna say, as you are heading out, you see a woman in like the kind of like tweed suit of like someone who wants to look like they're fancy and cool, but it's definitely the best clothes they have. Is talking to your dad by the door. He must have been inside and presumably up in your dad's office, like talking business with him, but he was like sitting down, so he never passed the window. And you see him talking, and you see your dad hand a like folder of documents over to him, to her, and this woman like shoves the documents in a briefcase, and then makes her way like down the road. But I would say on a 13, you don't like hear what's going on or like words exchanged or anything.
Could I follow her?
Yeah. I would say make a stealth. I would say this would be another spell slot. Do you have a spell slot?
I do.
Okay.
But I'm not going to use it.
Okay.
I might need it later.
I'm not going to tell you what you need to beat.
So 21.
21. Ooh, beat by 3. So you follow this woman back. And eventually she walks into this like complex of what looks like businesses. Following her inside and seeing like what door she goes into, you see Reinman. That's way too close to Raymond. I'm gonna say Reinstein, private investigator. And so for some reason your father is talking to a private investigator.
Oh my god.
He after your ass.
No, I'm worried that my brother is missing.
Well, you know.
They love to lose children.
Oh my god, they really do.
Lose, drive away. So hard to say these days.
So silly.
Alright, Satevis is gonna take the thinking it. They're gonna abscond.
You head out of there. I will say, the fact that they have contacts with the Lucero family, or they work for the Lucero family, and they're hiring a private investigator means that they're investigating something they probably don't want the Luceros to know about.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, that's why it kind of led more to me thinking maybe it's because Alnulum is may chance missing, because they wouldn't really want to let their employers know that they are down another.
Especially after
Another
they
child.
for the first missing child.
Who's one of the useful
we know
ones.
that your crime family is very like generational. All children gone. Everyone.
Every single one.
Alright, Ace.
Oh, I do have like one proposition while you're coming up with that. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. So we have 1750, right? My proposition for you all to think about while we do this
Okay.
is buffing up the ship for the most part. and its capabilities of not dying.
Uh-huh.
I would offer that we get the shield thing, which gives us 50 temp HP every trip. So that's just 50 HP in general.
Yeah.
Oh, more. Gotcha.
While we're traveling.
Okay.
And then a piece of ship armor, because our AC is like 12.
Yeah, 12.
Which is pretty shit, and it might help to bring it up a little bit. I think the HP is going to do a little bit more there.
Okay.
Until we're able to like really stack the armor. We could stack up to 5. And then this might be the most controversial one, because it would be hiring 2 more crew members. Because we don't know them, but that would be 2 more guys if we got into a hairy situation.
I'll say I'm ship.
Let's do ship improvements first. I want to mull over potential crewmates.
Yeah. That's why I was tossing it out early in our discussion.
Hit points.
Things here.
I think hit points might be a good investment.
Hit
Armor.
points.
Yeah.
On the armor class too.
Could be armor class.
And the
probably.
request, yeah. Okay.
But yeah, we can circle back to that at the end or next week or something.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of scenes to get through, I think.
Ace.
Right.
Okay, don't feel the need to like come up with scenes on the spot. Like, if you don't have anything, that's totally fine.
No, I definitely need to that first week of downtime go see my father and fill him in on what's happened.
I would say literally the same day that Katya took your statement.
Yeah. I'd probably plan for that.
You head home. As soon as you come in, I'm gonna say your father and your par both like run up to you and give you a hug, which I'm gonna say a lot of emotions and feelings, more than usual, but like they thought their daughter just died, and so they
Oh yeah, it's
oh,
Sunday.
sorry, Sunday.
Sunday.
It's a Sunday.
It's Sunday. So yeah, they thought their son
Sunday.
just died, and so they dropped the like, unloving parent act and love you for a little bit. I think. Oh God, the thing of I've forgotten how to pronounce a lot of these names. Ephesus.
Which one are you trying to do?
Your par.
My par?
Yeah.
Ephesus.
Hard
I.
I feel like I remember most of them. There's a couple that's just like So Ephesus. What the fuck happened?
A lot, to be honest, and I don't fully understand about half of it. I'm just really glad to be back.
I'm glad that you are back.
That was such a hard thing for him to say.
Yeah.
Woofda.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it was supposed to be a normal trip. The only special thing about this trip was bringing the customer with us for the last time that we were picking up a shipment of his goods in the other city. We get there, and the place we were supposed to be picking up from, shit's thrown everywhere, just strewn about, and we're told, here's your stuff, get out, basically, which was weird. And we head back towards the ship. We were gonna just leave early since we couldn't really stick around, and we didn't make it to the building before the biggest worms that you've ever seen in your life. They were the size of the Fey building. Bigger. And they just came out of nowhere, ate everything in their path. Landing wasn't particularly graceful. Last thing I remember, the building was gonna crush me. And then, supposedly about a week later, I'm waking up in a very weird cave-like cell next to one of my crewmates, both of us cuffed down in chains, and a weird third creature who was threatening to kill us. Weird.
He's a perfectly normal guy.
Perfectly normal.
Show me his poo crew and then dare look me in the eye and say that again.
It's just a normal little guy.
He was threatening to eat one of us and befriend the other, and then said it wouldn't really matter because he'd eat both of us eventually. And supposedly a couple of my other crewmates were kept in separate cells and were talked to separately. From what I've gathered, it sounds like whoever it was that was holding us wanted information on the city and wanted our help with something. The defenses, how best to attack. And he did some weird sort of, I don't know, dinner with us, except someone tried to escape, and for entertainment, he decided to punish us by throwing a crewmate down into the hole filled with a couple sand demons. We objected, and I got thrown down too. I took a good number of hits before he just threw up his hands and stopped them. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. They just obeyed. They were hungry, ready to kill, and they just backed off. And then he put us back in our cells. And I thought for sure that I was going to die because I had taken a good number of hits already. And I didn't exactly make good friends out of the creature that was in our cell. Then the doors opened, and I figured this would be my only option out. So I tried taking it. All my stuff was outside the door. All my friends were able to meet up at the same time, which was just so weird. And then we fought our way onto the ship. We fought our way out of there. I should have taken a turn off of flying the ship so I could have helped search the hull. We didn't search it well enough.
I'm not going to pretend to understand most of that. Is Wesson in danger? Oh, sorry, is Onyx in danger?
I was going to say
Weston's
Weston.
in danger, alright. Weston's gone, buddy.
It's okay, it doesn't
It's
exist
gone.
anymore.
I think there's a very good possibility that Epic City's in danger.
I'm gonna say your parents look at each other, seeming to come to some sort of like quiet agreement, and then look back at you, and your father says, "Our family may be a family of, let's face it, criminals. This is still our home. What do we need to do to keep it safe?"
I'm not really sure. Facing the sand demons alone, there's just simply too many of them, and they're way too powerful to take on even one by yourself. Let alone the entire army that this man probably has power over. What doesn't make any sense is why he hasn't attacked fully yet, because the bomb on my ship, that was nothing. You should have seen the encampment. It didn't have walls.
What do you mean it didn't have walls?
When we escaped, we were able to run out of the building directly onto sand, directly to our ship and fly out, there was not a single wall around that whole encampment.
And I think you can see just like the utter disbelief, because having walls around the city is like having a beach next to the ocean. It's just what makes sense and what exists. And so it's like the idea of not having a wall in this world is like if someone were to tell you, oh yeah, this beach, no sand. It's like that doesn't make sense. Where's the sand? Like, yeah, they're truly in just disbelief of what you are saying. And again, I think you can see that you kind of lost them. What we need to do, first of all, is, and what I'm about to say is revealing a lot, and I just want to remind you of the message that you got from your grandmother on the trip there, that secret message that I had sent out.
Yeah.
The one where you looked at your phone and fucking giggled and you wouldn't tell us?
Yeah, that one.
The first thing we need to do is get the Thieves Guild off of our back. Or is it not?
Yeah, it's the Thieves Guild, isn't
Thieves
it?
Guild, yeah. And then, second, we need to figure out how to get this city ready.
I agree.
And I think your par looks at your father, and again, silent agreement. She looks at you. There was an attempt on your father's life recently.
How recently?
Within the last week. The woman who did it is downstairs. If you have any questions, she hasn't spoken. And you know how good your grandmother is at getting people to talk.
It's true. I'd at least like to put a name to a face.
And your father leaves because he's a busy man. And your par leads you downstairs. And you hear like a sort of like a long scream. And your grandmother exits out of her little torture chamber. Whew.
Excuse you, that is her study. She is truth-seeking.
Ah, yes. We got a feisty one in there.
Got a name yet?
No, we don't know anything yet.
Okay. I'm gonna go in.
You see, tied in a chair, bloodied and beaten, is a tabaxi woman.
Oh no!
And while you don't know her name, Jewel looks up at you with a smile. You all talk too much. Like, buy me a drink first, for real.
That's my friend.
I mean, I make a mean gin and nightshade.
I don't think I can do the whole poison thing.
No?
No.
That's too bad. I'm gonna pour myself a gin and nightshade.
God, that's fucking creepy.
What can I say? Oh, sorry, I have an actual glass. What can I say? It's delicious. Magically delicious. Nice and bitter.
Look, you seem less experienced than the geriatric out there, and I didn't tell her shit either, so do your best.
Not wrong. Less experienced. Does mean that I have a lot of fun ideas, though.
Like Yahtzee?
Yes! They play Yahtzee all the time.
I can only imagine that you and I might have a friend in common.
I mean, I guess guess we could invite someone else to our game of Uno, but I don't know. Or we could just do Go Fish.
That's what I was looking for. Go fish.
You got cards, or?
No. Just thinking of our mutual friend.
Fuck, if you tell me that our mutual friend is like fucking Jesus or something, I...
Close. The
The
ghost reborn?
It's God.
God?
God is our mutual friend. Speak to him.
Actually thinking, a special little lady. She talks to ghosts, gives no shits about
Okay.
anyone and their opinions, and always seems to be at least one step ahead of me, which is impressive, truly.
I would say make a persuasion.
Sure. So 23.
Okay, well, does being friends with our mutual feisty little girl, does that come with you, like, getting me out of here, or?
That's gonna depend on a little bit more info.
I can't do that. Sorry. She's tied up. I can't do that. Sorry.
Understandable. Unfortunately, I've been the only one forthcoming so far today.
I've actually told you quite a bit. I like Yahtzee and Uno.
And Uno, yes.
Go Fish.
And what is it with the go fish?
I don't know. I just like saying it.
The whole tabaxi thing.
I just fucking knew since Tabaxi. I was just like, oh, that's why they're friends.
Mr. probably fucking hates.
Right. Wow. If you're not willing to be a little forthcoming, I understand. You've got people to go to. I've got people to go to. I unfortunately can't get you out of here. It's too bad, really. You look like you're actually pretty fun. I could see why she likes you so much. A little bit of joy amid the rest. I would also like to warn you that it's not my fault, but she's in danger. And she might need to focus a little bit more on herself soon, which I'm hoping will help me out a little bit. That would be nice. She's got that funky ability with the ghosts. You ever thought about why?
Not really. She just seemed weird.
Yeah. Well, the thing that gave her that ability is coming back around to bite her in the ass.
I also need to mention the only people I told about the ghost thing, what that happened in Crix's whole facility was Artie and Umbra.
Oh, gotcha.
You know the initial thing though.
Yep, I know the initial thing. Something's coming after her. And it sounds pretty scary. It'd be a shame if you were in here too long to help her out.
I'll get out pretty soon. At least I'm guessing.
We'll have to see.
Well, you send Grandma back in, but tell her I'm here for a good time, not a long time, so...
Sure. I can do that. I'm gonna walk back out, and on my way out, I'm gonna be like, Granny, I need you to watch that one closely.
Okay.
Definitely planning an escape. Not sure how she'd pull it off, but definitely figuring something out. No, not the drink.
Skank!
Can you pass me that paper towel, hon?
And
There's
then
two trip over the cable
It got
connecting.
suctioned to my coaster.
it did.
Oh.
It's the cup shape.
Yeah, let's blame Aaron for this.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's Aaron's
It's
fault,
Aaron's
not
fault.
mine.
True.
I do blame everything on Aaron. It makes
I
my
know.
life easier.
Even if you don't text it to me, I can feel it.
My
I can
beloved
feel it.
scapegoat.
I'm gonna follow that up with, I'm pretty sure that she's from the Thieves Guild. She definitely knew who I was talking about. That's part of my crew. So, we at least have a little bit of confirmation that that's who it's from.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, darling, and I'm only going to be honest because I, of course, want you to succeed and specifically take your dad's place. I don't understand the strategic value of keeping this Thieves Guild woman alive in your group. You should kill her.
I'm thinking about it. There's a lot of complications with killing her too early. Not to mention that the rest of the group would be besides themselves. Well, maybe except for Umbra. But most of the group would be beside themselves, and that would put us behind, and if ever got out that I was the cause.
Well, regardless, as soon as the woman in there says the words Thieves Guild, we're gonna have an all-out fucking war. So keep that in mind. Very soon you're gonna have to decide between your family and your friendship.
I'm wondering if there's an option for at least a minimal truce while we're dealing with the outside threat.
Maybe, but we'd have to get the Thieves Guild to back the fuck off.
Yeah. And they've already weakened us. They're gonna be like wolves on the scent. They're not gonna want to back off. Doesn't hurt to ask, at least. Like I said, she hasn't outright said it, but I'm pretty sure that's who it is. I'm gonna see if I can't try poking this from the other end.
That might be a good idea. I'll keep cracking at it from here.
Just double checking that you've hit your bases. I know that you have, but you've sat silently and stared at her uncomfortably for a couple hours?
Yes.
Perfect. And
Which she did not stop talking the whole time.
Yeah, she's
So-
used to someone staring at her in silence. Like, that will not work.
Yes, it was like she was talking to an old friend or something.
Have you tried constantly interrupting her? Don't let her get a word in edgewise. Just put that stream right back at her.
That would be very annoying.
It would be very annoying. She might say something out of frustration, for example.
Well, don't you worry. I'll get her confessed and disposed of by the end of the day.
Do your best. Well, your worst.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see what I can do from the other end of the problem.
Sounds like a plan.
Thank you, Granny. I'm glad that I could make it this far to at least help out with this much. I don't know how much they've had to tell you. I'm sure they can fill you in, but it's been a long week.
It sounds like you've had quite the journey. I'm sure you can fill me in later.
I'll have to.
Well, back to it, I guess. She heads back in. I said let's move to Umbra.
Let's go see my dad.
What's your dad? I will say, I don't know if you remember this, but Benji did offer to like look at that stone.
Yes, I remember that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you head back home around the time your father gets back, and in a scene I'm pretty sure we've done like 2 or 3 times already, but it's truly like if you want to catch your dad, this is when. You are just kind of waiting in the foyer when he like comes home and looks very disheveled after a long day. Which a long day at, I can now say, as our the people know it, a long day at the council. And yeah. So Wessend is truly gone.
Yeah, it was eaten by giant worms,
Well,
which is sort of news to me. I only knew about the demons, I feel.
You're talking about you were eaten by a giant one.
Let's just say the sand demons are the things beyond the wall we don't talk about. The crawlers, they're the things that people don't believe in anymore. But as you have seen, they are very real. Not new knowledge, son, but definitely something that has been seen in a very long time.
Yeah. I mean, I hit it with my weapon and
Hit it
didn't
with
do
the
a thing.
stick.
I hit it with my stick. Yes, they are large enough where I'm guessing it didn't really matter in the end. I'm glad you are okay. You're home safe.
I am too. A piece that, I guess probably didn't get brought up at the council as much is, he seemed to know everything about our family and our condition and what's within us.
Well,
Is that news to you?
you see, we had a lot of people in West End when it went down, but I was happy that at the end of the day, whoever was killing our members probably went down with the ship. But it seems as though a new problem always appears. You knew everything, you said, about us.
Knew was able just listed Mother Parasite by name. Seemed to know that we had gotten magic from it.
Someone who knows that much is very dangerous. And someone that cannot be allowed to live. Do you have any inkling of who this person might be? Any connections?
Said his name is Crix. Out in the middle of the desert, was it 3 days travel from there? 3 days north, west, east, south.
I would say south, which I will say, I guess something that y'all would probably know is that there's no cities south of Onyx. Onyx is the furthest south city. So basically in your backyard. Yeah.
Sent us with a bomb of, you're on the council and probably know some about
12 people
Benji's
dead.
research.
Yes.
Had to do with one of those little crystals he was working on.
One of the crystals that Benji was working on was used to bomb.
A crystal like it.
There should be no one else who knows how to use those.
That's what I would think, but this guy knew a lot. He did. I'm sure you heard at the meeting, they didn't have walls. They were able to control these creatures. I think they know a lot more about this world than we know.
Do you
by
have
a long shot.
any ideas of how we could figure out who this person is?
He seemed to have people all over, is what he seemed to imply. If you're able to find someone that you don't trust and talk to them, I don't know. He asked me about how to get to the city and
what I am going to say here is to roll a deception, because you are definitely leaving information out, but I'm going to say with advantage because you are lying by telling the truth and just omitting.
yeah.
So I'm going to say advantage for not just outright lying to him.
Damn, I usually have advantage on deception.
You have to get 13.
Well, I got a natural 20, so.
Woo!
Yeah,
Where's that 20?
full trust.
Lie to your dad.
Gaslight dad.
Gaslight dad.
I love gaslighting my father.
Me too.
I should do that too.
Wow. This is a lot of very good information, and definitely something that I am worried about. We both are.
Is there some way to, I don't know, bolster things? Does the mother parasite know anything else about these creatures? I mean,
He does like close his eyes for a couple of seconds.
You said mother parasite.
Mother parasite.
Mommy.
Meatloaf.
Not that she knows. This is very new. I do want you to know that the council is taking this very seriously. There's a very obvious threat to our city tends to bring a lot of people together.
yeah. I mean, those crawlers, as you call them.
I'll take whatever.
Has there ever been a way that you've even thought of dealing with them? Worked on it at all?
Let's just say, and I want to make very clear that you never heard this from me. When it comes to the crawlers, there's a reason that we are having Benji build weapons with the crystals that he has been given. We should have the capabilities to deal with those creatures, hopefully soon.
Soon, so. Week?
I would say if things keep going as they have progressing within the next month or two.
Okay. He did seem to imply that this place was next, and I don't know how long it took him to work on Wesson.
That is a hell of a story that we've been trying to unravel ourselves. Not
I
much
mean,
fun.
again, you know, everything he did for us was a play act to get us back here. So, this could all be another play of his, and he's just doing some misdirection.
Why let you all go to bomb the flight deck of one building?
Distraction from something else? Signal?
It's not very often that we are not in the know about something, and it doesn't feel great.
I mean, he did, by letting us come back, also reveal that he existed. Versus, obviously, if you didn't know before, then nobody knew before. So,
I suppose we can consider Wesson the grand reveal.
yeah. So, I mean, he might be on his way here now, for all we know. I mean, I'm not so much a tactician, so I don't know why you would do these things, but if you can think of anything to investigate, I've got a couple weeks here.
I think you see your father, who is a council member for a reason. He, especially combined with the, mother parasite, like, very smart, not much gets past him. I think the only reason your, like, light lies have gotten past him over the past, couple of months here, which we are almost at, like, 3 months now, the last, like, couple of months here, is because of the fact that, like, you're his kid, and so there's that innate part of him that wants to trust you. But beyond that, like, nothing much gets past him. Very smart man. Truly, you see, he doesn't fucking know. And he looks at you, and it's just like, without a lead on this Crick's character, anything that we do would simply be a shot in the dark.
Alright.
But it seems as though Benji's work has not stayed simply Benji's work, and I feel like we need to figure out if that is intentional or if we are not the only ones who knew about and were mining these crystals.
He would know from like what we told all of them that the plug that we got the crystals from was getting them probably from Cricks, right?
And I think it's the he's questioning like how deep in this conspiracy is Ben. Like, is he part of it, or is he just like the innocent bystander who was tricked? We'll have to take a closer look at our good doctor. Right. Well, I have much to do, unless there is any other business that you needed to attend to. I will say, the project that you had wanted us to work on with the, for lack of better words, the goo, we believe with a little bit of your input that is something that could be completed within the next couple of weeks, preferably.
Alright, I'll stop by there.
I think, like,
And write some things in real life.
Yeah, I feel like that's something, I would say, like, over this next break, you can totally, like, build whatever fucking contraption you had in Gus's hellscape for mine.
The get. I know.
But yeah, I leave and then I send a message to Benji
Okay.
being like, hey, in case you didn't know, the council member for the Great Unification is suspicious of you a little bit. For the research. I kind of go into that a little bit.
I should probably hide some non-incriminating but suspicious items that I would definitely not want them to find. Thank you for the heads up. Lyla.
Ayo, Katya.
Yeah, I do think you find Katya. I will say, actually, she like reached out to you to make an appointment. And eventually, you meet her in her office. Yes, come in, take a seat. Take a load off.
Thanks. So yeah, I found the records on Sylvie and Greenlee. So I'm kind of wondering what you know about this whole Ghost Reborn thing. If you know anything, or if you just kind of agreed to change his name and let him have his weird little name.
Mix of both. Sylvian came to me a long time ago, said plagued by ghosts and nightmares. I tried to calm him best I could. We were friends in some, I would say friends in the same sense where I'm friends with all of you, closer than most of the people that work here. But one day he come to me, tell me everything okay now, that he had found some sort of peace. He asked to change his name, said that he made peace with Ghost in his head and was using Ghost in head for powers of some sort. As months go on, however, he went a little loopy, I will not lie.
Seemed to be the trend.
lose control, and did not meet Muland.
He killed himself. Yes.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Many other people come to me, or come here saying they speak to ghosts. I didn't want to trigger anything by talking to you directly. It was sort of like if it ever happens to anyone, they come to me, I can say something. I do not know what this thing is, Ghost Reborn or whatever, but it seems like something that if you can control, gives you power, but if you can't control, it takes your life.
I have fought it off 2 times now. It's been around for a very long time. It actually showed me countless people it has taken over, caused to go crazy, and they all eventually kill themselves. They used to be adults, I guess, until eventually it started going after children.
I guess all I can say is control it or get rid of it. And if you can control it, that's great. If you can't, find a way to get it out of you. But no saying what would happen to those ghost friends of yours. I don't know their name, but I see you talking to them.
That's the problem, though. If I get rid of it, will I not be able to see them anymore?
I don't know.
Honestly, I'm not sure that's something I can live with. Thank you, Captain.
Of course.
Guess I'll get up and then go. Although that was kind of a short scene, so.
That was, yeah. I feel like that's fine.
Just checking on my homegirl.
Satevis.
I was hoping to also have a scene with Katya.
Is this like another appointment kind of thing, or just kind of running
No,
in?
this would be like more of like happenstance, like if they came across each other. Maybe Satevis is aimlessly wandering the city again, lost his fuck.
I would say at
funny.
one point
Classic.
you run into Katya, who is, even though she doesn't have to eat for some reason, has just like a bundle
They're
of
at Burger
fruit.
King.
The Burger King foot lettuce. But has a bundle of fruit and
she got
sees
the
you walking
pictures.
down the street. You are lost, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you want help going back to tower?
Yeah.
Come with me.
Okay.
So how are you doing, young one?
I'm getting better. With the whole, I already gave my statement about the whole thing after getting eaten by a worm and then waking up in that compound.
Yes, I remember in my nightmares specifically.
Yeah, it's not any better having seen it, I promise. Just, that whole thing kind of put me in a fucked up headspace. Just having to dance to some psychopath's tune the whole time. But coming back here, it made me really want to see the people I loved again. And I tried to go find my siblings, and I can't find my brother. I didn't want to talk to him or anything. I was just trying to look for a distance, but he wasn't any of his old haunts. He wasn't at the house. I think something's wrong. He sent me a message, and that's the last, I guess. I've heard from him, but it doesn't look like he's anywhere.
This is one who was trying to talk to you?
He's the one who came to the headquarters.
Could I ask what is in the letter that you were given?
Oh, just one word. Zuva.
What is a Zuva?
It's I think Satos would know this.
You
Yeah.
rolled a
Yeah,
history,
you rolled
yeah.
history.
Oh yeah, this is like your family history, yeah.
It's kind of known, kind of
on the more shady side of things in Onyx, there was another crime family a while back called Zuba, and the rest of the kind of dark side of the city took them out, murdered the entire family line.
I vaguely remember that. It was a long time ago.
And it just makes me wonder, what the hell? Is that connected to all of them going missing? Or...
I don't want to make you feel bad about the decisions you've made, but you should have found your brother sooner.
Oh!
Yeah, probably. But I didn't want it to be... Safe is smart enough that if she wanted to come find me, she would use Omolo to do it, or my parents would as well. And, you know, knowing their employers, if they really wanted to tie up loose ends, that would have caught me really easily.
I suppose that is fair. I will be honest, I do not have capabilities to find someone.
Yeah, it's okay, and I wasn't asking you to. It's more just like my life's fucked. You got any advice for me? You don't have to have any, it's okay.
Find brother. Advice.
Yeah. You, what did the council think of us? The situation?
They are worried. You said a lot of things that shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
And
Saw a lot of things that shouldn't exist.
the existence of that seems to have brought up the idea of how did we not know? And the conclusion they've came to is that there are people here making sure that we didn't know. And so they're trying to figure out who, and they started very early off with, well, what about the people that brought the bomb to the city, which I've seemed to push them away because that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Like, why bomb a city and then not know what happened?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So it's a witch hunt right now, huh?
Essentially, yes.
Alright.
Good thing this world only has wizards. Shut up. Don't you fucking knee slap me. I thought it was pretty damn funny.
Alright, cool. Thank you for going to bat for us with the council.
Council has learned very long ago, don't fuck with me.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you're Lila's newest role model.
Well, I'm not. Look, I don't think I'm a great role model.
Have you seen have you seen most of this group? I know.
Okay, you are all very fucked up. I will give you that.
Yeah, but like also that wasn't a diss to you, but like you're kind of badass. Not kind of. You're badass.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't handle compliments well.
That's okay. No. I don't either.
She got the taste bud patch.
Oh yes, she just looked down at the fruit. I don't know. Sometimes it's just nice to pretend.
Yeah, about the fruits. I was will absolutely ask about that.
So
I can't taste the taste, but I can taste the texture and then spit it out. So that's about as wild of a ride as I can get.
She can baby bird someone.
I can. For some reason, I feel the need to tell you that I am amazing at baby bird.
Why would you need to baby bird someone?
I don't know. I have seen the freaky people.
Are you doing freaky things with people?
Look, I will tell you all about my time as Pirate Queen, but if you ask me a single question about my sex life, I answer.
You know, I actually don't want to know about your sex life.
You don't.
I
You really
do.
don't.
Actually no, but like, would you tell me more about your time as Pirate Queen? That sounds really interesting.
You know what? Sure.
Yes!
And on the way back, she regales you with tales of her time as the pirate queen that traumatize you almost as much as the bomb does.
No, I mean, it's not
they're all sick as fuck. It's like, oh, this one time that I stood off against like one ship, the navy of an entire country, and made him run away, and like this is the coolest shit ever.
Oh, this is amazing.
And tells you a bunch of stories.
So jealous.
Ace. You said you wanted to investigate things on the other side.
I need to find Lyla.
In the traditional way, I think you find Lyla in the kitchen waiting for the eggs that Artie is making.
This boy can get no peace with his eggs.
No, this time
this boy
she's letting
cooking
him have
eggs.
it.
And you're trying to be like so quiet and respectful because he told you like every fucking time I cook eggs in this apartment, some shit happens.
I'm guessing she probably asked for him to crack another egg in there for her, and now she's just waiting like with a knife like this.
And then you bust through the door. I need to talk, and you see Artie fucking
Slams the spatula down.
It's okay. It's okay. Just cook your eggs, Artie. Just cook your eggs.
One day he's gonna lose the guys. He's gonna crack our heads open instead of those eggs.
We have a few things that we need to discuss.
I don't like the sound of that, but okay.
Should
Step
I add
into
some
my
more
office.
eggs to the pan?
Oh yeah.
Cool. Crack some, like 2 eggs in.
Step into my office, and then she like pulls out the stool next to her.
Okay, but talk loud enough so I. Oh wait, did you leave the room? Or...
No,
Oh, okay,
she's
okay,
not left the room.
I was
She's
like,
just
if you went to the bedroom, it's like talk loud enough so I can hear.
Do you not want Artie to hear? Is this? Listen, me and Artie.
This is completely up to you, I guess.
I suppose I can cook my eggs elsewhere.
No, Artie.
Artie, do you want?
Oh.
You want
Satevis
listen?
just holds out their hand
You wanna
that's
listen?
on fire.
I don't want to hide this from you.
Uh,
I mean, we can go into the room and pretend he's not listening, but just leave the door open a little bit.
Are you seeing how I basically have, promises of help to both of you? I should probably be here to listen.
Artie and I are a
That's
package
okay.
deal.
Okay. So, someone has made an unsuccessful attempt on my father's life last week.
Okay. That seems like it probably happens all the time.
You'd think. It's actually a little less often than you'd think.
Shocking. If I saw him on the street, I'd totally try to stab him.
The more interesting part is that she's been too well prepared for grandmother's torture. I think that you might know her. And then I'm gonna describe this tabaxi woman.
Oh yeah, it's Jewel, absolutely.
I'd like.
I just saw you set your jaw, dude.
Now,
No, you listen to me. If Jewel dies because of your family, if Artie is hurt ever because of you, no god, devil, demon, ghost, whatever the fuck is gonna save your family.
So I'm
Don't fuck
sensing
with
a
me.
lot of tension, so I'm gonna add some pepper to the eggs.
Thank you, Artie. That's so lovely.
I feel like that'll diffuse some tension the more pepper I put in here, right?
But not too much, right?
Okay, not too
How
much
much pepper
pepper.
do you like on your eggs?
not that much. I mean, if they're gray, then that's too much pepper.
Cool.
Okay, not
Should I
that.
add some more for the gods and demons and devils that you just
No,
threatened
no.
with?
What about
Okay, cool.
salt? Do you like salt on your eggs?
Yeah, I like my
Okay,
eggs
put some
salty.
salt in there,
Salt.
some cilantro.
Sorry, I lost my clue. Continue.
It's understandable, especially she seems to be pretty important to you. Now, I don't make all the calls in my family yet. And I tried to reason with her to get me to at least a place of more knowledge. But, well trained, like I said.
Yes. She's a
Now-
tough one.
Given the current circumstances that we're facing as a city, we need, as much as my father would never admit it, we need to call off this little extra bit of drama and work towards saving the city from whatever's
You know,
coming.
I've actually had a similar thought. I'm sure you feel a similar way after watching those worms eat a whole building.
I
and
can't
eat
say
us?
that my father fully understood everything that I was trying to impart on him, but he was very sure that he wanted to do whatever he could to protect our home, this city. We can't do that if our family's constantly being attacked by parties inside the city.
I can see what I can do. I do have some sway, and I do feel like if there's no city to fight over, that's a bigger issue, and I find myself caring less and less about family political drama compared to Cricks.
I agree. I know you've been gone the last week just like I have. I can't assume you had anything to do with this attempt.
Oh no, this is the first I'm hearing about it, actually, so.
That makes me feel a little better. Grandmother was pretty intent on me killing you, actually, which is...
That makes sense. You know, I was told I should kill you too, but I just feel like that, I don't know. In fact, I was actually told I was given an offer to help attack your family.
What?
And I decided not to.
We're not very good at following directions, are we?
No, I find I have a problem with authority, I guess. Well, it's not that, it's just...
Are you flip-flopping back and forth?
Okay, we're just talking
Yes.
about how y'all are basically flirting.
You guys are flirting!
I think Artie is...
Every good flirt starts with a death threat.
Yeah.
Exactly. One of you guys is gonna pin the other against the wall with a knife to their throat in a minute here, I can tell.
Ooh.
We're
That
past
would have been a great spot, though.
We're
Fuck, we
past,
missed
she
that
was going to,
opportunity.
but we're past that point.
It's gonna happen in the future, I can
but-
tell.
I don't know if maybe it's Artie's goodness rubbing off on me, because if I had gotten this request 3 months ago, I would have said sure, because what do I care what happens to the Lucero family? I'm sure you're aware you are a little bit terrible people.
We do our best.
Okay.
I think it's fair to say, just to make the point, that we're all terrible people.
What?
Thanks,
I
Artie.
mean,
I'm sorry, the amount of money we've taken from people.
that's true.
No way.
Never mind.
Thank you, Artie. I'd
Hey,
like to side
I'm on no
note,
side here. I'm on no
Ace,
side.
Ace took that as a genuine compliment.
I was like, hey, we're all equally horrible, okay?
So, I do think it's in everyone's best interest to stop with the politics and, you know, I don't like facing people I don't know much about. But
Us either.
I think we can both agree we're gonna fucking kill Cricks, right?
Of course.
I don't like that he liquefied my bones.
He what?
Yeah, he like punched me really hard and it felt like all my bones were jelly and then I passed out. And then I woke up and then he talked to me some more. And I don't like it. And
That's so gross. What
it
the
was
fuck?
gross. It felt awful. It
May
was
I
like
present the
That's-
eggs?
time!
May I present the eggs of friendship and truces?
Okay.
How did you cook them?
Ready? We're gonna feed each other.
Here, you start on one piece of the egg, and I'll start on the other. You actually made one long piece of egg.
Damn it, Cole, I had something I was gonna flirt with, but now I forgot what it was.
And maybe after this, maybe we don't have to go to war.
I mean, we'd prefer it. Of course. Thieves Guild is pretty big, so that's
The Lucero
understandable.
family is very influential. But if we combined somehow, although your family's not keen on being equal partners.
Can't say that's been done before.
If you become Midnight Star,
I've always thought we should
Could it?
censor the gays, honestly. Sorry, y'all keep going.
Do you believe your family should rule the city single-handedly, that you are better than everyone else? I need to know this, Ace.
That's something that's been instilled from a very young age. It just doesn't sit quite right, because if that were true, it'd be, I mean, equal footing between me and my brother. We're better than everyone else. Equal
Well, your
footing.
brother's fucking ugly. He's not on equal footing with anyone. She hates that green fuck.
It's definitely, I don't know where he got the green coloring from, but
Probably your parent vomited when you saw him.
Dyed in green.
during all of this discourse.
She's met this dude once.
Yeah.
His vibes were rancid.
His vibes were rancid. I think it's something I'd have to figure out how to do. But I don't think it's outside the realm of options.
We'll check in about it. No, a later point. But I was serious. Please don't get Artie hurt.
Oh god, no. I'm not trying to get Artie hurt right now. He's one of my helpers.
Like a little elf.
Aww.
Nah.
We can get you a little hat.
Ah.
Jesus Christ.
There are also Christmas elves in this world.
However-
High elves and other things.
There's the
How,
one that's deliver presents for one day of the year
Yeah.
for some reason.
How confident are you in your friend's abilities to escape my grandmother's torture?
Oh god, she's crazy.
Oh no, I gathered that. Also, really loves goldfish. Just
Goldfish?
yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, we just played it when we were younger. We just keep playing it.
Oh, you hang out with her a lot. That
Well-
suddenly makes sense.
I'm gonna be honest with you. She just started hanging out with me, and I realized there's no way to get her to go away.
No, Grandma's getting that. She even tried doing the uncomfortable stare down for a couple hours.
Oh no, she's used to that. Do you know how
Clearly.
often she has talked to me and I've just stared at her in silence?
Clearly. It's fine. So, if you are confident in her abilities, I will say no more. Other than that,
Sorry, keep going.
I will let you know that torturing is usually done in the basement.
I'm gonna sending stone that to Kane. Torturing's usually done in the basement.
No, you
I'd
keep
love
going.
a tour of
Just do
the
what you do.
basement.
You seem pretty intent on keeping her alive, but I'm not helping.
Appreciate it.
Of course.
It's hard not to want to just be like,
Tongue out.
I'm God, and you have to do your scenes and whatever music I damn please.
I like that anybody who's listening to this probably can't hear the musical drop, so like every once in a while, just everyone laughs.
And there's no context.
And there's no context because I'm pretty sure it just does not get picked up.
I mean, I'll test tomorrow when I listen to the podcast and have
Do you usually hear the music in the background?
Sometimes I can pick it up.
Okay. Y'all said you were both mentioning to, like, people in your families of, like, hey, we should truce it, or...
yeah, although I do tell King that Ace just suddenly, Ace told me that torturing is not in the basement.
Okay.
And to let him know he's trying to get Jewel out.
What I'm going to say is this, and I think this very much goes in the sense of, like, y'all, while you are important figures in what is happening, like, obviously you are not there for everything. I'm gonna say you both mentioned to your criminal leaders that, hey, we gotta stop fighting, like, you should think about a truce. I would say you both probably get some pushback, but
Romeo and Juliet moments.
nothing, literally Romeo and Juliet moment. Nothing brings people together like common threats and enemies. I'm gonna say a meeting is agreed upon. Both Kane and Stephen Lucero.
Papa Lucero himself.
Stephen Lucero.
And Papa, I'm just writing Papa Lucero.
Zalist.
Oh, forget his name's not just
Zalist.
Papa Lucero.
Zalist. So Kane and Zalist agree to meet. They're both allowed to bring one person. I think that your father brings your uncle.
Yeah, that's fair.
And since you're not a part of this like fight anymore, I'm gonna say that Kane probably just brings another one of the like higher up people in the Thieves Guild. They meet at a neutral location. I'm gonna say they both probably had like backup plans, but at the advisement of y'all, just like, hey, actually meet and talk. And I'm going to say that the Luceros give Jewel back willingly.
Nice.
And while it is not an agreement to work together, this bubbling tension between these two groups comes to an end, or at least a delayment, as both Kane and Zalist can agree that, like, hey, there's more important things going on than this. Again, nothing brings people together better than common destruction or potential destruction of your city. And so while none of you are there, this problem has put a big old band-aid on it of like, okay,
Yeah.
not yet.
Not yet. Temporary truce.
Yeah, but I would say it takes away a lot of the tension of what was going on, though.
Yeah.
I just thought, on the bright side, I didn't actually attempt torture, which means you can't hold it against me.
Bruh.
Sorry, I'm just now reading the comments.
Yeah, I know. Me and Tim have been messing back and forth in a chat room with Amanda in it, but she was busy with
Oh, she was
roleplay,
busy
so
with
she
her
was too
roleplay.
backery.
Hold up. You guys were talking about our flirting and you didn't include me?
Oh, I shoulda.
We'll make it
I'm going to go see my mom / sister.
Lyla and Ace.
Oh.
Ooh.
Are you like
If that's
bringing
possible.
your sister to meet her?
Or she goes separately. I don't know if she got a chance to meet her or not yet.
I don't think so, no.
Okay. Then, yeah. That would be my plan.
I'm gonna say you bring your sister to your mom, and I think your mom is just like renting an apartment with what little money she has right now, but like kind of off the books for a month or two here. And yeah, you bring your sister to see her again, and very similar reaction. Your mom looks so happy. And after things have like settled down, and I'm gonna say either you probably gave or your mom gave the same sort of spiel that she gave you, and so your sister's kind of like caught up to speed. I'm so happy to have both of you back. And in a roundabout way, I'm happy to be here, although I'm scared to go outside.
That makes sense. Have you ever talked to anybody else about what's going on with our stuff at all? Because I don't know how much you heard, but
Not much.
I guess instead of explaining everything just out
Yeah.
loud again, quick fire off, like, you know, obviously she knows everything that happened in West End. The main thing that I just tell her is, like, we went there, he talked to me, he told me that he knew about her and knew about our deal with parasites, parasite. And that he had heard of her and her work, as he had phrased it.
I don't know how he could possibly know that.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, has anybody been suspicious around here to you at all? You know, anything you noticed, like a watcher or something like that?
Nothing. I think your father thinks I'm dead. And Gloom. Well, I don't know. Would Dad really do something like this? I mean, he doesn't seem too beat up over the fact that he thinks you're dead. Are you sure he knew you were alive? And she's like, whether or not you agree with anything that I've said, know this, your father is the one that put me there. And he most certainly thinks that I'm dead now, so if he's not super beat up about it, honestly, that just kind of fits in with what I already thought about him.
I mean, he's never been one to talk to either of us about his feelings.
Well, not anymore, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I guess maybe there's memory up there or something, but like I've said, I don't know what's real so much anymore.
We need to figure out how to deal with your father. We specifically need to figure out if he can be saved or not.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's a lot going on right now. I mean, I would love to see if I can save him, but there's these giant worms, there's this Crix guy. I don't know. I guess I see them as something to solve first, but I don't know.
Out of character and slightly metagaming, have they not also interviewed survivors who came through on ships?
Yeah, but like, I think it was just kind of getting a census, and she probably just gave like a fake name or something.
No, I was
or-
referring to like how many of them would have seen the worms and also like corroborated the fact that the worms are the reason the city's destroyed.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say like undeniable fact. The entire city knows that the city of Wessend was destroyed by worms that people didn't think existed anymore. I guess I just don't know what the next step is.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be to wait to attack. Maybe he wanted us to go in for an attack, and that's why he made himself so obvious. Let us know where he is.
I
Or
feel
maybe
like
he wanted us to just sit here and wait in fear.
I feel like the only part of this mystery that we have solved is that this stone, and she pulls out a smaller part of a larger stone, it seems to hurt the mother parasite. If we can figure out more about this, or how to, if this would even work on him, on her, I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely something worth looking into. Do you have any notes on it, such as maybe like drawings of the symbols on it or anything like that? You remember anything or create anything?
nothing concrete. No, I only had a small part of it. I never got the whole thing, or I guess memories are muddied. I don't quite remember everything.
Okay. Maybe you'll have to dig into some books or something.
Yeah. I guess, was there any other
That's kind of
things
everything.
Okay.
I do have a question for. I don't know if it would be a whole scene. It would maybe depend on some different things, but I assume Katya goes to a couple of different council meetings, right? Most of them.
Yeah. I would say she's definitely pulled to the council room a lot these days.
I think I would like to ask her to tell me if everyone is there in attendance, and to tell me if anybody leaves just one day randomly, and then if she's willing to do that.
I think, or are you asking like, hey, has anyone like acted suspiciously up to this point, or like?
No, just if like. I mean, I guess she knows who I am.
Yeah, like she knows who you
If my father leaves the meeting.
Oh, to like.
Because I'm going to
stone you?
to send you stuff. Because I want to go to a house and maybe get some pictures.
I would say absolutely you can. Yeah, no, go for it. I would say if you are simply like drawing, because you can pretty easily get to your father's office while he's like out of the building. If you are simply just like drawing down the runes on this rock, then
I would like to steal it, but also I don't.
Yeah, I feel like fair enough with your dad just being like gone, and he's not gonna notice that you drew a picture, so like you can just do that for free. I feel like.
Okay.
So yeah, you get a drawing of the runes on this rock.
Yeah. Then my third interaction is gonna just be with Benji.
Cool.
If we get around to that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we could just kind of text something back and forth.
Okay.
If we don't have time.
I'm gonna say, is there anything that's pressing? I'm gonna say the next, we can like do more scenes after the sort of like introduction of the next mission for y'all.
Okay.
I guess I had two things still. I was talking to Artie, but then also I was gonna have Benji help me with research, which we can just do rolls for.
Yeah, let's do Benji research rolls. What are you researching for?
The Ghost Reborn. So I'm asking Artie, not Artie, just Benji. Can I give him advantage?
Yes, you can.
That's just in. Lyla can't read.
He's smarter, bro.
Out.
That's still only a 15. He doesn't.
Second week.
Damn.
21.
That's not
I
bad.
don't think he gets anything more than you did.
Okay. Then
I think what he does get is like, you have exhausted the knowledge that simple library researching is going to give you. Like it's you found about all you can.
okay. Then I will talk to Artie.
Okay.
I think it'll be pretty soon after my talk with Katya. Hey Artie, I talked to Katya about the Ghost Reborn, and she really doesn't know a whole lot other than either I can control it and use its power. If I fail to do so, it'll make me go crazy and kill myself. Or I can try to get rid of it, but I don't know if that would cause me to not be able to see Mav and Charlotte.
I do think because Mav and Charlotte are there, and you hear Charlotte say like, hey, if it's a choice between seeing us or dying, don't die.
I think I look at Artie and I'm gonna say, I've always had this ability, and Charlotte has always been there.
Fuck me, I guess.
And Mav, but Charlotte was the first person I saw, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't quite remember my mother's face. And my parents were pretty busy, but Charlotte was always there. And she would keep me company and play with me, no matter how many times I was punished for talking to her. And when I lived on the streets, I only had Mav and Charlotte. I wasn't lonely, because they were always there. And in a way, sometimes they made it fun and made sure I still got to be a kid. So I need you to know that they are my family, and I don't want to lose them. And I thought I was safe because the people I love most are dead. But I don't know.
I guess I don't know what to say.
I guess this is me also trying to tell you more about myself.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I guess now I do care about you and the rest of the party to some extent. And it's,
even if they're not there, they'll still be with you. And Mav is like, fucking thanks, kid. But
I don't know. It's something that's been a part of me for so long.
we'll find a way to control this. We'll find a way.
Do you think I'm cursed and that this is evil that I can see ghosts, or?
I mean, honestly, it's been helpful more than anything. I mean, I've been with you through what it sounds like have been some very rough times.
This is very stressful. Man, I wish something wasn't trying to take over my body and make me kill myself. That sucks.
Honestly, that fucking blows. You want some eggs?
Yeah, I do. And she's like crying a little bit. Sorry, I can't go out in the living room. Hold on. She like looks into her mirror and like fixes like her eyeliner and stuff and like makes her eyes look less puffy.
Yeah. Okay, no.
Okay, does it look like I'm crying?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell
Voice is
I'll
so
tell you about my
rough.
real family probably later.
You only tell me what you're comfortable with.
I mean, at some point, I think I want your help killing someone.
Oh shit. Okay, then yeah, she probably should know the details then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. I'm not gonna let a ghost make you kill yourself.
That's very sweet.
Baby girl.
That's probably the sweetest thing anyone's ever said to me.
It's probably also the weirdest fucking thing that anyone's ever said to you.
I've heard some weirder.
Oh god, yeah, we do in fact live with Umbra, who for some reason every morning says young, dumb, and full of cum.
He does like
That's
to
not
say
a
his
this is alarm
mantra,
clock noise.
yeah.
It's
But
just
you know what?
that.
I kind of like it. It's
It
like,
does just grounds me every morning.
it brings a smile
It's
to
not
my
a good
face.
morning unless Satevis wakes up to young, dumb, full of cum.
He says it so loud the entire apartment hears.
Can I roll to notice if Lyla was crying while I was sitting in the living room, like when she comes out?
I'm gonna roll deception.
Yeah, roll deception versus
Beautiful.
insight.
Oh wait, is this?
Insight?
Oh no. Well, 15.
Hold up.
Yeah, you can tell I've been crying.
Yeah, I think so. What'd you roll?
I got
Base
17 on the die.
Oh no.
I
Yeah,
got
I think
plus
you can
five.
tell.
Fuck, I was expecting it to not work. Yeah.
You should always ignore a woman's feelings.
Always. Lyla, do you need some homemade cookies? I think I still remember one of my mom's, or one of my par's recipes.
It doesn't have poison in it, does it?
No,
I'm sure we can substitute the poison for.
extra chocolate chips. But
Yeah.
the first one I was thinking of doesn't have poison.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a batch of cookies.
Cool.
She looks a little bit taken aback, and for a second she's like, "Why the fuck are you offering that?"
You have
cooks, he
sweet
cleans
Artie
up the
and
crime
fucking
scene.
bitch ass
Someone
Ace
wipe
this
and
man
stuff
criminal.
for you. Any other last minute scenes that would have to happen like in these weeks here?
Yes.
What do you got?
Satevis is going to attempt to Sending Stone all alone.
Oh no, that's a poor choice.
Good choice.
What do you say?
It's like, Almalum, if you are alive and breathing, please just let me know.
You don't get a response back.
I had a feeling that would be the case.
Kind of want to do something with Benji, but I don't quite remember what it was. Because I know I'm like around his house all the time
You
now.
could just like generally hang out with him.
Yeah, I'm
like,
just generally around and like I don't know. I'm sus about him, but I don't know what questions I would ask him. I do make sure his security's beefed the fuck up though.
He had some pretty lax fucking security.
Yeah, I tested it one night. Like I broke into his house.
And it was
He wakes up to you standing over his bed, just like,
He's like,
that was pathetic.
Your security
again.
fucking sucks.
Look, I don't know. I'm a science man. I do my sciencey stuff.
Jesus Christ.
Put finger to his lip. I've got you.
Yes, mommy.
I'll take it. I expect dinner.
Yeah, he fucking makes you dinner.
And I beef up the security.
Yeah. So, Ace, Umbra, anything?
Not the most. I guess I was gonna like slightly interrogate him before I gave him the like pictures, but
You can if you want to, yeah. If you want to interrogate.
No, actually, I've decided against it for now.
Okay.
I'm
The
just
worst
like,
part
here you go.
That drama is I know it's gonna affect me.
Don't show anyone else.
And I don't know about it yet.
I guess.
They're keeping it from
Oh, is this
breaking, like, so far.
This is the language.
that you were talking about a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago? Okay.
It's on a rock or whatever.
A rock or whatever. Alright.
Fuck or whatever.
I'll get back to you on this. Give me a couple days. I'll see what I can figure out.
Alright.
Um,
And then I assume we go on our 2 weeks of trips.
yeah. I'm gonna make a Arcana check. He does get, I believe,
Plus 17.
he does actually get a plus 10. He has double proficiency in Arcana. Like, he's very good with magic. So he does like a plus 10. Let's see how he does.
More
That is a
reasons as to
14
why-
plus 10, 24. Alright, cool. So, a couple of days before we sort of pick up after our downtime, you do hear, like one night after you're all back from whatever your various activities are, I would say this has been within the like last week that y'all are back, you do hear a knock on your door.
Do we have one of those little people?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look through the people.
I imagine Lila's like,
You
Pushing you out of the way.
you look through the people, and it's Benji.
Oh, okay, I opened them.
You open it. Benji looks at you and is like, okay, I did bring a friend. And you see standing outside of you the door, to Benji's right, is Gideon.
Yeah, he lived.
you didn't answer answer my fucking call?
Look, I don't know who to trust right now, okay? And Benji seems
Fair point.
very, very incessant that I can trust all of you.
Well,
Congrats on being alive.
well,
Thanks.
can,
I do my best.
can we trust you?
I mean, I'd hope so.
Come in.
Gideon comes in. As you all see, like, Gideon walk into the apartment, Benji's like, yeah, he just, I don't know how he got past your, like, alarms. He just got into my apartment.
I missed something? Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, I've been disarming traps since I was a wee little lad, alright? I'm doing A-okay on my
That's the
department.
Gideon I know.
Yeah.
And I need you to show me the trap you disarmed.
For a price.
I'll give you a kiss.
Sold.
I'm good at bargaining.
Anyway, yeah, so he, like, just kind of, literally, I walked into my bedroom one night, and he was just laying there waiting for me, and he made a whole dramatic thing.
Before we get
Fucking
too far
lucky.
ahead of ourselves,
Yeah.
Gideon, how are you alive?
Ooh, okay, well, fun fact about me, I guess, oh god, where do we even start? So, those crystals that I was giving you, there was this really creepy, like, old guy and a man, like a wolf mask.
Yes, we're familiar.
And so they were selling me the crystals. Honestly, they were just like, hey, look at these crystals. You can probably sell these for a big amount of money. And then I contacted like, governments and stuff and yada yada. Yeah, go for it.
That looks like a single digit.
With Wizards of the Dead
Insight.
is going to be an 18.
18.
It's a 7.
Cool.
It's probably really shit.
Mine's a 14, so
Oh.
she's definitely doing better.
Mine's a 16.
16, 14. 18, the highest. You think he's telling the truth. Yeah, so told me that I could make a lot of money on the crystals. Honestly, sold them to me like really cheap. Only thing was to not ask where they came from, all that stuff. The day that Wesson went bye-bye, he came to the club, because obviously y'all were coming to town, and I was like, I need another, couple of crystals, and he gave me them, and then said that those were the last ones ever. And I was like, what the fuck, man? We've got a good thing. I got a little bit pushy about it, just a little bit, and they went like ape shit crazy, started like busting down the club, yelling that like I was gonna be dead soon, so I should just like let them kill me. It was like a whole thing. I got out, gave the crystals to one of my fucking people to give to y'all, and I got the fuck out of the city. And turns out I did that at the right time. Yeah, so I found Benji, and Benji said that I should tell you all this stuff, because apparently it's important for something. Although I don't really know, I just was buying crystals, man.
Right.
Well,
That is awfully convenient of all of those things fall in place like that.
you do know,
What's that supposed to mean?
I'll just...
Let's just say that your seller sounds an awful lot like the guy who kidnapped us.
Yeah, he kidnapped us, held us in little rooms, beat the shit out of us.
Tried to feed me to his pet.
I'm seeing no issues with this. I call that a good weekend.
No.
Oh, like not in the sexy way?
No.
Sexy way.
No, he
oh,
actually threw RD and Ace into a pit with sand demons that he could control.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah. Have you ever tried fighting a monk?
No.
It's definitely the wrong type of edging.
Yeah, it's not good edging.
I've fucked monks before. Is that the same kind of thing, or?
No, listen.
Okay.
I mean, we're just gonna blow past that this guy just so, sells these crystals forever from, some guy that seems like a big bad evil guy. And then just so happens to leave the day of
The city coming down?
the city being exploded by worms.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We're just gonna kind of take that at face value here. We're
I'm
not
sorry.
gonna.
Am I supposed to trust the people who were buying the crystals that are apparently so important and also happened to be in the city and left that same day it was destroyed? How do I know that you're not involved in that?
Oh, we didn't get to leave.
Oh no,
I guess you were kidnapped. Okay.
No, I was eaten by a worm. I'm pretty sure these two were eaten by worms too.
My shit was destroyed, so I'm just gonna set up shop here.
Okay. Listen. I do believe that you didn't know what Crix was up to.
I don't even know what that is.
Crix?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the name of the man you were buying crystals from.
Oh, okay. We did like a no name kind of thing.
Well, you didn't tell him your name?
Oh well, he knew my name.
Okay. Sounds like he knows your name.
Well, yeah, it was like we'll sell you that you can make a big buck off these crystals. Just don't ask our shit, and I didn't. So.
I would have expected Gideon to have a better power dynamic.
Oh, dude, I tried. I fucking tried. Honestly, tighter ship than your ship. Like, for real. I couldn't find anything on that guy.
Oh, you didn't find anything on Lyla?
I wouldn't say I didn't find anything.
Remember our deal.
Oh.
You can talk later.
Yeah.
Well, there's a deal.
I don't know. I do need stress relief.
Can I make a general arcana check of if this guy is carrying any magical
I might have
items
also
or something
done
of
some
that sort?
background
Yeah,
into
go for it.
Well, what did you find?
What would you like to know?
We'll talk later.
I hate this dice.
Fucking everybody's fucking Lyla today. Jesus Christ.
9.
What did Goggles say earlier? She's a dirty little hoe this season.
I don't know if I can double up on an insight check just what after he said that. Like,
Yeah, I think you can.
okay.
Who said there may
Nope, that one. I believe every single word out of his fucking mouth.
I don't know. This guy just seems really trustworthy.
I don't
I
trust
guess
the way
we
you
can
said
make a second insight.
Yeah. I feel like he's giving.
I'm not using this fucking die.
information.
6.
Tim wants us to fucking.
So, I mean, what are we supposed to do with this information here, Benji?
Well, I guess it seemed important to me of like, I guess the fact that like Gideon, we got get confirmation that he was actually buying the crystals from Crix, so Crix wasn't lying, and like,
yeah.
I
guess
mean, unless he's lying,
I'm lying about a lot of things, but I don't know what the fuck's happening.
Okay.
I just sold some crystals, man. Like,
I guess if you think of any information about Crix, offhand or not, it would be appreciated.
can do. I'm gonna set up a nightclub here soon. Maybe I'll do less of the crime shit because there seems to already be a big enough crowd for that here. So maybe I'll just stick to the the nightclub scene.
I would suggest that.
It's a lot
At
more
least
fun,
for now.
honestly. Apparently crime helps you aid and abet in destroying entire cities. So that's not a great vibe that I'm going for. So
Although
we're gonna say I'm probably gonna leave that game.
Of course, that could make it good grounds for just about anyone to be in your club. Means more revenue.
You know what?
also,
Fuck it. Sure.
if you gain more traction, more power, we could probably use help against Crix because I'm guessing he's probably gonna try to destroy Onyx next.
Fuck, should I not set up shop here?
No, you should. Don't worry,
okay.
we got it.
You think take care of it? Cool.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Right. she makes a face. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're not dead.
Me too, actually. Wouldn't be so much fun if you were dead.
For what it's worth, I'm glad y'all made it out of the city. You're definitely more fun than most of the people that I worked with. Yeah.
It's really sweet.
Take
That's
that
really
as a
touching.
very nice compliment.
Yeah.
You, I don't know about. You seem.
I mean, are we just gonna talk about how we're gonna make money or something like that? Is that our only plan here? Are we just gonna
No.
have this guy kind of roam the streets when, you know?
Roam the streets? Roam the streets?
Umbra.
I'm not some fucking basic whore. Okay.
Yeah, you're
Now,
someone
let's
who
not be
seems to
hurtful.
have had a hand in the destruction of an entire city.
I'm sorry. If we're gonna play the blame game, if we all had an equal hand in that.
I don't know that that's true.
I bought them. You bought them. You transported them, and from what I heard, you transported a fucking bomb to the city. So let's not label any one of us as more guilty than the other. We all played our fair fucking share here, okay?
Umbra, do you have any other questions that are urging you right now?
No, I suppose not.
We already
Go ahead.
established he did not know who Crix was, but we can keep an. If it makes you happy, he's here to keep an eye on him.
Oh, you all can keep an eye on me, absolutely.
I will be doing that.
That can be arranged.
We've got this. It's fine for now.
For what it's worth, I solemnly swear I'm never going to buy strange crystals from strange men ever again. Other strange things from other strange men I cannot promise. But crystals equals bad news, and we all know that now. So let's move on from this colossal fuck up together into a better new day. There we go. That's my. Was that a great positive speech? Did that work?
Umbra, is that good enough for now?
Yeah, it's worked with everyone, so.
Umbra's salty.
I don't like you. I don't like you at all.
Salty.
Fair enough.
Well, anyway, I suppose I should probably get going. Although, we have something to talk about. And he ends the sentence there to everybody else, but ends the sentence in your head, like with Sending Stone, by saying, "We have stuff to talk about, Elser."
Elsher.
Elsher.
No.
Oh!
You found more than I did.
I like. She looks like. Just a bit shocked. And then, like, her face goes back to normal.
Well, suppose I hell no, I guess.
I'll walk you home.
Damn.
Yeah, so you walk Gideon home, which is this, like, underground place that's being constructed. You can see that they're, like, digging out another fight pit and shit like that. And then, hey, y'all probably get up to some other freaky shit that night.
But
something
she
like
does
that,
also want to
yeah.
ask.
Oh, okay.
Probably we can do that next time too. It's getting too late. But like, how the fuck he found out about her last name?
Oh, I'm gonna say he just did a lot of, like, deep diving into like the death records of of Onyx and, like, who died, and I think a lot of, like, trying to connect the dots, just eventually following paper trail of sort of like little ghost girl who died, puts two and two together of who you are. So I guess say good question, and you get, like, there wasn't a specific person he talked to. It was truly just, like, a lot of guesswork that turned out to be truthful.
So he knows who your family is.
Yeah, I want to say I did roll a, like, history. I like every week that had passed, I rolled a history for him, and he did at one point get a nat 20.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
I take him to my penthouse and I freak it.
fucking freaking out. God, Gideon, I love him, I hate him, I love to hate him.
Now Tim can stop yelling at me in the chat to fuck Gideon.
He is now yelling at
Gideon
you
has
for the
been
last name.
fucked.
By one person.
79 days have gone by since you all started this journey together. And I think the day begins with a very similar knock at your door. More like a pounding at your door.
I'll go ahead and open it up. I know it's Katya.
It's Katya. She's
Yeah.
there. You all have 10 minutes. Get ready.
Oh, shit. Alright. Go time, motherfuckers. Let's go. Pack up.
Oh,
Alright.
oh my god, I'm gonna start with my
Run.
underwear.
I'm still doing
I have everything on. I grab the bucket.
Oh, you fucking grabbed.
Douse Satevis.
Roll to chuck the bucket.
This is a melee attack.
Roll the hit.
Oh, so you try to hit Umbra with the bucket or throw
No,
the bucket?
I'm bucketing
Oh.
okay.
this
Okay.
guy.
Yeah,
So I'm
go
just
for it.
swinging it at their damn head.
Do I gotta do dex save?
Well, he's just
This
doing a
is just
melee
like
attack.
like a sword attack, basically.
I'm gonna say you're just adding your strength to this because you are definitely not proficient in water bucket.
Unless you're proficient in
11.
improvised weapons.
11?
Oh, that's true. 11.
Yeah.
Does that hit your armor class?
No.
Yeah, no, you're fine then.
Do I get to use my extra
Breaks
attack?
the window.
I'm gonna say you miss with the water, but you can like throw the bucket for an extra attack if you want.
That's a 19 on the die.
Yeah, water misses you and
Bucket
bucket
doesn't.
hits you. And then you both see that the water missed you and hit Katya standing in the doorway. If someone doesn't prestidigitation me within the next 10 seconds, I'm going to kill somebody. Okay, cool, we're good. Now get fucking ready, okay? Meet me outside. And like closes your door for you.
I guess we meet her outside.
Yeah.
Y'all like get ready to go. Meet her outside your door.
Yeah.
I pushed it off as long as possible. Council requests your presence, and I can't stop them anymore. But for what it's worth, I don't think it's to talk about what happened. I believe they have another topic in mind, although what it was, they would not tell me.
What other topic could they talk to us about?
Believe it or not, as much as I would love to, I'm not privy to everything they talk about, so I do not know.
Alright,
Let's
off
go, I
we
guess,
go.
then.
Emperor.
You are led outside of Skyrider headquarters over to the council building. This massive building. I mean, shorter than the Fane building of the city, but still like quite a sight. I want to say very much resembles like Empire State Building, but a little bit shorter with that sort of like curved top. And you are brought through a lobby. The people at the front desk don't question Katya. She brings you. Elevator takes y'all up. And for the first time, I mean, unless you ever did like a bringing your son to work day or something, like
I've probably seen the offices, but
yeah. I mean, do you think that Umbra's ever been in like the council chamber itself?
probably not the chamber. Probably just the rest of the building.
Okay. So unbeknownst to everybody but Lyla, because Lyla did hear him call you the son of a council member, although I believe that Lyla kept that to herself.
Yeah, that's not my secret.
Yeah, so I think you don't know. I mean, Lyla, unbeknownst to everybody but Lyla,
You spill my
you
secrets all over
are,
the fucking place.
sort of at home here in the sense like you know the way around the building and all that, and you are all brought to these massive like oak doors near the top of the building, and Katya turns to all of you as two attendants go to like open up the door. Do you have any quick questions for me? Honestly, my advice is don't talk unless unless you are asked questions, or they ask you if you have any questions. They don't take kindly to people butting in out of turn. They take the honor of who has the rightful turn to speak very seriously in there. You can insult very easily if you butt in.
Okay.
Good to know.
Okay. Welcome to the Ivory Tower, I suppose. And the doors are opened, and you are all ushered inside. The argument that the council is having dies down as you all enter. You can see one sort of built-up pedestal. I guess sort of like built up chair where the chancellor sits, and you all know that this is like democratically elected chancellor. Every, I believe, 4 years is what I said. They elect a new chancellor. And I'm gonna give you like the names and show you the pit crews next time. But you see that surrounding the chancellor in sort of like a semicircle, 2 seats on each side, are the council members. These are not democratically elected. They are selected by the different groups that they represent. But this is the city's ruling council of 5, something that most of you probably never thought you would be brought in front of.
Unless you're in chains.
Unless you're in chains. So yeah, you see a tiefling sitting in the chancellor's chair. You see in the Fane seat the financial and investment network. You see a human that actually, Satevis, you've seen before. This is Carmine Denton, who was the man at the club in Wesson that Gideon pointed out to you.
Oh yeah.
That was from a while ago. You see. And the Fane seat is on the left. On the right, you have the Union seat in which a Dragonborn sits, and this represents the like working class, those who do the day-to-day work of the city and keep it running. And then you see the Guild seat, which is where basically representation for organizations like the Skyriders sit. And then you also see the there's a little goblin man in the guild seat, but then you also see the protectorate seat. Now, you recognize Umbra, your father, Skamos. Is it Notch?
Knocked.
Skamos Knocked is sitting
Yep.
in this seat. Protectorates being a mix of the Great Unification and the Protectors of the Wall. It's very much, they're kind of like a Democratic / Republican sort of party dynamic where they both disagree on a lot of stuff, and usually like they switch a lot, like who gets the seat. Is it the Protectors of the Wall? Is it the Unification? Unification currently. Every single person around this room has 1 or 2 people standing directly behind their chairs. Now, while these council members are very notable names, you definitely know who all these people are, and again, I'll give you those descriptions next time. Most of you have no idea who these, like, cabinet advisors are, but one of them does stand out as standing in the right hand of Skamos is Evander Elser.
You come for money!
Lyla, you see your father standing next to Skamos.
He's climbing the ranks.
And we are going to end our... And I want to say, you recognize him too. Like, this is someone who's worked with your dad for a long time. You know this man. And honestly, you also know generally, like, hey, yeah, this guy had a kid die at one point, but it's been very hush-hush. We're going to end our session today with your father looking over and making eye contact with you. And you see in that second, realizing that you are, in fact, alive.
I smile at him.
We don't like him. him. We don't
That
like
is
him.
that is where we're going to end for today.
You show him who's boss, baby turtle.
Yes. Also,
Just wondering
most recent messages in the Twitch chat.
Oh god.
Ooh, edging the bigwigs. Typo. Meaning that. How the fuck do you make that big of a typo?
That's a pretty big fucking typo.
edging the what?
The bigwigs.
Edging the big wigs.
Excellent work.
I like.
Ah!
I have never had such a diverse set of reactions to a character than y'all reacting to Gideon. Because I feel like on one hand we had I'm gonna fuck that dude. In the middle we had like he's a bad dude who likes money and that's about it.
Well,
And
yeah,
then
he's a bad dude.
absolute
respect
fucking
that.
distrust.
Yeah.
And it's like the full gradient of feelings
Well, yeah.
towards Gideon.
We
He's a
also
bad-
had Sleepy Baby.
He's
Sorry.
Baby.
He's a bad dude that likes money,
That's why I
but
listen
he's
to the
hot
podcast.
too. So
He's hot, and honestly, I'm just gonna say it. He fucks good.
yeah,
So,
I took him to my penthouse and I freaking
And
That's
then
it.
we level up.
and then we level up.
no, you
I
don't.
knew I should have offered a 3-way.
Ah!
Oh, dude, that you missed
Thank you
your chance,
for
man.
listening.
Hey, he's gonna be dead next
Thank you,
episode.
Chad.
Thank you, Chet.
Bye, Chad.
Wait a
Thank you,
minute, what do you
shitters.
mean? Don't kill my boy.
I have one more
Level up.
interaction.